Get down. Let me clear my throat. Yeah. Oh, that's better. That's better. Somebody pass around the offering. Cause I'm always preaching on tracks, you feel me? I'm about to get paid for it. Sermon of the day. You right where you supposed to be, baby. Informant, that information for me. Important you get a portion of fortune pouring. Confession, fortunately, blessings on now they snoring. You mellow, so focus on scoring. Got your underperforming. I never expect something, never assume nothing. Judging me for my past, but that's why I'm triumphant. I don't demand, I know where I stand like engineer hands. Watch how my life pans. Cut that game plan. Show out like a jotter. Pop out like a cutter. Telling the kick rock, skipping the coach, squares like hopscotch. This gonna be my mood to my beat drop. Putting my boogie shoes in my diddy boots. Ain't no stop. I'ma make the rest of my life live. Yeah, I'ma make the rest of my life live. Gonna make the rest of my life the best of my life. Yeah, I'ma make the rest of my life live. I'ma make the rest of my life live. Gonna make the rest of my life the best of my life. Congratulations on the celebration. I know I'm dope without a need of a validation. No congratulations on no celebration. I know I'm dope without a need of a validation. Yeah. If having hope is dangerous, call me evil Knievel. You leading on the wrong side, living with peasant needles. So lethal, made Shane Black wanna write a sequel. Cause I snuggle my dream till it's seen as illegal. And I still probably will, cause I can never give up. I got my goals calling me, how could I never pick up? Either we make up or just break up. And the snake hits, get the rake up. Yeah, selfish, I'ma cake up. If I don't shake me, don't wake up.
Happy Thursday, happy Thursday, happy Thursday. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. How are y'all doing on tonight? So glad you are all in the building. So glad that you came to join us one more time. We're making it through another week. Can you believe? I don't know what's happening here. My hair is going crazy, y'all. All right. Can you believe it is the middle of October already? Where has the time gone? Who knows? But hey, we've been having a good time. We've been having a good year, and I hope that you have had a great day. So welcome in everyone to Thursday nights on the Bravo with Sheila Network. I am your girl, your host, Lady Dawn B. And I am just glad to be here one more again, as we say. So thank you for taking the time to join us tonight. Thank you for taking the time to just come and sit and be in the midst. Just thank you. I hope you guys are doing well and doing really, really well. So here at the Bravo with Sheila Network, we do welcome you. We are not a Christian-based network. However, most of the people on the panel are believers. And that does not mean that we are not welcoming everyone. So just say that to say, we want you to share, engage, give your thoughts, your feelings, and opinions on all the conversations that you experience here with us, and we welcome you to do so in the chat. We just ask that you do so respectfully. We don't have to agree on anything other than being respectful, but everyone's thoughts, feelings, and opinions are welcome, and tonight we are going to have a good time. We're going to dial it back a little bit, slow it down just a tad. Figure we would have a good time, try to add a little flavor to October. We know that October is many things is recognized. There's mental health awareness. There is, most popular is the breast cancer awareness. So we do want to pay homage, recognize, and salute to all the survivors that are out there, all of those who have battled this dis-ease, and to just salute you and say keep fighting the good fight, whether this side, and to those who have not surrendered to their fight, but those who have won against the fight that are on the other side. We pray that your families are encouraged and blessed to know that you have fought well and that your legacy will continue. So thank you all for joining us tonight. I'm excited because tonight we got poetry night happening. It's been a minute since we've done it, and we have some guests in the building. I'm getting so excited seeing them load up into the lounge. And so tonight we're going to share. We're going to share. I don't know, those who may know, I've co-authored 2 books specifically that have poetry in them. One is Stepping Into My Purpose, which I'm sorry because my light and I'm going backwards. This is a combination of 8 women co-authors under the amazing writing group Harlem Girls Inc. And we produced a book that we encompassed poetry and just writing to encourage others about how we step into our purpose. I think this is probably my first actual book where I actually published my poetry, but I've been writing since I don't know how long, since I was a kid. We ain't gonna talk about that time, okay? That was a long time ago. And I'm also happy to say that me and my co-author, my partner, Antoinette Saunders, have we co-authored this amazing book called Soul Poetry, Matters of the Heart. And you have to forgive me, I don't have my book sitting right here with me, but we're going to share some stuff out of there. And that is a complete poetry and spoken word book. And we are looking forward to sharing with you tonight from that, as well as we have a few other people coming in. We have some special guests in the building, and we are excited to switch it up tonight. So I'm trying to pace myself because y'all know I get excited real easy. I get excited. So I'm trying to be calm, So as always, we are here to just share tonight. I don't have to give all the other, spiel in the moment, but I do want to say to join us. If you just hit that like button as you're coming in, just hit that. And the like button is the thumbs up. If you see the thumbs up, if you would just hit that button, that helps us. It helps to push this great information that we share out into the YouTube streets and pushes us up to make sure that other people are aware that we are here and happy to serve them as we can. Okay, so if you do that, that would be great. So much appreciated. You can also hit that bell, because that you subscribe to the channel as well as get notifications, because we have other amazing shows that go on here on the Bravo with Sheila Network. On Monday nights, I have the privilege of co-hosting with Dr. Elaine Sanders on Monday nights Beyond the Mic. And when I tell you the topics that go on over there, we get our whole lives together. We was on finance, okay? We done made some appointments with some people that's going to help us get our money right and get our money to work for us instead of us working for our money, okay? And we also deal with the heart, relationships, all the good stuff. So tonight we are excited to be here. But if you do need some spiritual guidance, some encouragement, whether it be through the word, through song, through prayer, if you go right across the street to the Sheila Ingram Ministries Network, you will find all that and more over there. And that is hosted and curated by none other than our leader, the amazing Pastor Sheila Ingram, my Auntie Bravo. We salute her tonight because she yields this captain's chair every Thursday night so we can spend this time with you guys. But if you go to the Sheila Ingram Ministries Network, you'll be able to tap into the Kabbalah. You'll get moments of meditation through prayer. You will get the women on Fridays who come on about 11 from the Word of God. So many amazing things going over there. You want to be sure to tune in over there. And just a little pre-notification. Starting next month, I will be over there across the street, spreading the good word. I'll be switching my hat from Lady Dawn B to Elder Dawn B over there. And we're going to be sharing 30 minutes of encouragement. So stay tuned. You don't want to miss it. I look forward to serving you in that space. So before we get started on tonight and bringing up the good people that are here to share with us, let us see who is in the comments on tonight. Oh, and as we mentioned before, well, hold on. We got Pastor Sheila, my Auntie Bravo herself, in the building. Hey, Auntie, she says blessings. These have an incredible poetic time. Well, thank you. I'm going to try. I'm going to do my best. I think we're going to have fun tonight. Thank you. We love you and we appreciate you so much. And of course, as always, we have the greatest moderator to ever do it in these YouTube streets right here with us. And she is Lady Ine Kenya is in the building and she will greet you. She's such a great host. I love it. She greets everyone as they come in, and if disrespect is shown on the platform or in the comments, she also is serious about her security job and she will have to remove you from the room. So we want to keep her fingers tapping by saying hello and keep it respectful so she don't have to hit the exit button. But we love you and then we appreciate you. Oh, and who else we have in the building? You're going to hear from him tonight. That's right. Poet Moose B Strength is in the house, and we are so glad you are here. I can't wait till y'all hear, y'all hear. And again, yes, please hit that thumbs up button on your way in. Please and thank you, sir and ma'am. We do appreciate it so very, very much. Let's see who else. Oh, we got Sir Eric is in the building, greeting everyone. He's going to be up in a minute. Welcome in, Denitria. It's good to see you here. So appreciative of your presence. And we are glad you are in the building. And for those of you who are up in what we call the expensive seats, the silent section, we welcome you as well. We invite you to come down to the chat. We invite you to come down to the chat and to just mingle with us and spend some time. Okay, we hope to see you. Just pop in the comments, say hello so that we can greet you back. We just want to say hi. All right, so with that being said, tonight is poetry night. Let's see who else we got. I'm forgetting about it. Harlem Girl is in the building saying hello, everyone. Hello, Harlem Girl. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please like, subscribe, and share. And we hope that you have an amazing time with us tonight. So, per usual, I'm going to bring up our crew, and then we are going to get into some poetry on tonight because I'm looking forward to hearing our guests. Okay, so you know her, you love her. She is, let me say it, not America's favorite, but she is the Bravo Nation fave. Okay, she is awesome and amazing, and she's laughing at me. That's right, y'all know her. She is that girl. She is hashtag her. So let's give up some love for none other than our Coach Theo in the building. Hey sis, how are you tonight?
How are you? I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm excited. I don't know why I feel a little nervous. I'm not sure what, I don't know what's going on today, but I'm excited. I'm looking forward to, we haven't had poetry night in a while. So I'm looking forward to that. And yeah,
going to be great. I'm just hanging out today.
Listen, we got to have some interaction. We got to have some conversation. We got to have Coach Theo doing her Coach Theo things as she does. Okay, because after we read, sometimes we need to be read. Help us, help the people, because poetry is healing. It really is. So you just stay right there in your seat. And before we go further, welcome in Beyond Behavior. It's good to see you in the house tonight. Appreciate you. I'm trying to tell you about my little nerves. Listen, I don't know why I'm so excited tonight. I mean, well, I am, but I am. I'm excited. I'm very excited. And so now we don't really have guests here. We have first time introductions to the family. And what happens is when you come over here, there's a little. It's not a hostile takeover. It's not a hostage situation. We don't kidnap. We just acquire, and then we just love you to the point where you just here. So what happens is there's really one way in and no way out. So this is your one way in today, and then there's no way out because you're family now. So I want to introduce one of our guests. Soon, give her a minute. While I wait for her. Don't worry, we're gonna bring Sir Eric up to the platform. Grateful he is feeling better and in the building on tonight. What's good, E? How are you?
I'm hanging in, not feeling too good, in a lot of pain, but I'm here.
Okay, well listen, you're here, right? Your leg's still connected, so we're happy about that.
No, I wouldn't say all that, but hey.
Okay, well, it's not hanging off, right?
No, it's no.
Okay, well then you doing
like it, but it's not.
Okay, well, your doctor will take care of that for you.
I'm laughing at me, Theo.
If you'd have let me do the surgery, you wouldn't have had that problem. See, that's what happens, people, when y'all don't listen.
I'm certified. I'm not letting you touch me.
You don't worry about me. I'm certified in all that I do. But we'll fight later. Don't worry about it.
We will.
Here we go. It's just, and here's why we have a disclaimer. So let me just put it out there now before I bring one of our, again, not our guests, but our new family member. The thoughts, feelings, and opinions expressed by Sir Eric are not necessarily those that are in agreement with the Bravo with Sheila Network, nor Lady Dawn B, nor Coach Theo, nor any of our guests that will be coming onto the platform. Okay. All right. So y'all just know that we want to put that out there. All right. So as I was saying, I'm excited to have this sister in the house. She is yeah, this is what happens. This is what kind of night it's gonna be. This is how we start tonight. Okay. This welcome in, y'all. Welcome to Thursdays. This is exactly what happened. Hey, sis, Heavenly Princess is in the house. Hello, love. How are you, Dorothy? Good to see you. I'm so glad you joined. We have poetry night tonight, and I'm excited. I'm a little nervous. I don't know why, but I'm excited because, again, this sister that I'm about to bring up, introduce, all right, our newest family member, because, again, we don't have guests, we don't have visitors, we have family. She is awesome, such a sweet spirit, and just an amazing voice, full of wisdom and knowledge and just a whole bunch of sweetness. There's so much that I can say. And inspiration and encouragement. I am grateful to have connected with her through the TikTok streets. And I believe this is going to be one of many appearances for her here. All right. So again, she ain't new, she's just a new family member on tonight. So y'all welcome in Juggling Mommy in the building. How we do. Hey, sis. How are you? I think are you muted? I don't think you're muted, but we can't hear you. That's all right. We gonna get the technical difficulty worked out because y'all got to hear her. Okay, we have to hear her on tonight. But while she's fixing that's my girl. Okay, and while she's fixing that, we are going to let's see who else is in the chat for the moment before we get started on tonight. Let's see. Oh, my sis Michelle Roach is in the building. Good evening, Michelle. How are you? Glad you made it in. Harlem Girl says Juggling Mommy is so dope. Listen, tell it. Tell the truth. Tell it like it is.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Do you have two devices that are close?
I do. I have one.
Okay, because now we can't hear you again. We can't hear you again. That's all right. We gonna get it. See, she's so dope. That's the problem. Just the technology just don't want her to go. They don't want her to be great. Just don't want her to be great. But she's going to be great anyway. Listen, she got to type it in the chat tonight. We're going to hear from her. Oh my God. We're going to hear from one way or another. She is so dope. Let's see who else we got in the building. Oh, Queen Mother, my mommy, and the mother to many. Pastor Rosa, she's awesome. She's over on the Bravo Sheila Network on Tuesday mornings at 10 a.m. and on Fridays at 11 with the Women of Grace. Hi, Mommy. She says, good evening, everyone. Oh, right. Get it, Mom. She says, wow, E. Seems you just cannot win, not even in pain. Have a great show. It's not, this is not, there's no feeling sorry for him. There's none. There's no pity here. Okay, we're not doing that. So, as the galley starts to fill up, because we are expecting
I'm going to behave and mute my mic for the rest of the night.
How about you go find some poetry to read? This is what you're going to do. Go find you some James Baldwin or something like that. See? Moose said, okay now. Right. See, we came in here to have a good time tonight. So it'd be light and flowy. I started to, get in my Philly mode, put on my cap.
I thought Moose was supposed to be up here.
He's coming. He's on his way. He should be here. And y'all know AJW, the poet, aka Mr. Courageous Vulnerability. We expect them to be in the building, but people coming from work. Y'all know how it is day by day. But we're going to move forward in the show until they get here. So on tonight, we have.
Am I good now?
Yes, ma'am. See, there we go. All right. See, she's dope. What can she do? She writes.
How to fix it.
Did you know she counsels, therapy, she's a IT tech, that she does it all. Cook, clean, all the things and things.
Oh,
I love it. I love it. I love it. Welcome in, Juggling Mommy. How are you today? Now that people can greet you properly. How you doing,
I
sis?
know, right? Thank you for having me. Thank you for that introduction. The entire time I was like, who is she talking about? This person sounds dope. And then I saw my face. So thank you for that. I'm doing great. I had a good day. No complaints here. How's everybody else?
We are good. We are good. You remind me of Theo. Theo says that to me too every time I introduce her. She's like, I'm sitting here like, who is she talking about? I'm talking about you. Like, that's right, ma'am. That's what I'm talking about. My sisters are amazing. All right. I roll with the finest. Don't play with it. Okay. Top of the
Listen, I
crop.
love it. I love it. I love it.
We got to push each other to the top. I love and appreciate each and every one of y'all for coming on tonight. I'm so glad that you're gracing this platform for the first time, but not the last. So, tonight I wanted to just keep it kind of light and let's just have some fun and lean back into some poetry. Every now and then we got to call the creatives up and let them do what they do. So, I want to ask this question before we start sharing some pieces on tonight. What does poetry mean to you? And everyone can answer this question. And I will start. I can start and share because we got to get the ball rolling. But poetry to me is therapeutic. It is a way for me to actually voice my heart without having to hold anything back. It's one of the spaces that I find where I'm able to just be totally me and let my spirit speak for itself. Sometimes as a writer, we struggle. I know I do. I struggle with my thoughts are here, but it becomes really real when I start writing it down on paper. It's something about making that transition from the mindset to the paper that totally clicks. Because once it's on paper, it's like then you really have to own it. But as long as it's my thought, no one knows. I don't have to acknowledge it. I don't have to live in it, and I don't have to work through it. So poetry for me has been a way for me to finally unlock those places that I really didn't want to deal with, and let them be free. And I find myself feeling much lighter. And it also brings, I believe it will awaken a part of your identity. Because as we're moving layers of things off of us, we're really getting down to the root of who we really are, and being able to see that and then embrace that in a safe space. So that's my answer. Juggling Mommy, what is poetry to you?
It's kind of a lot like what you just said. But in short, it's my everything. It's my safe space. That's my conversation with myself. That's my reflection. My deepest thoughts are in my poetry. It's always been the way that I just reflect on everything, go back at it. It's so much. It's my life, really. I've been writing poems since I was little, and it's really what saved me. So it is therapy. It's my everything, really. That's in a nutshell. That's what it is for me.
So let me ask you this before I move into the others. When you're writing, like how do you feel when you're writing?
I feel very free. And my husband, he always watches me write and he says, how do you write so fast? I'm like, what are you talking about? Like this, it's like breathing for me now. Like I can put a thought in a poem or in words so quickly. It's like a second skill. So I do it so effortlessly. And if I lose the ability to write, I would lose myself because, like I said, that
Mm,
saved me in so many ways, more than I knew. I look back in some of my past pieces and I'm like, wow, I was this smart. It's like God gave me wisdom way before I was at the level to understand what it was. So it's really freeing for me writing, like really and truly.
I love that. I had to write that down. I would lose myself if I lost the ability to write. I'm like, oh, that hit home. Yeah, it is. It is. Thank you for sharing. And y'all are gonna hear something from Juggling Mommy real soon. So, Eric, what does poetry mean to you? Have you are you? What does it mean to you?
Or being that I'm not a poet,
Well,
um,
okay, well, you don't have to be a writer, just in general. We're not gonna fight tonight.
I'm not a poet either.
You
I'm,
know what I'm saying? I'm
I'm,
just, y'all see, okay, I
I'm
just want
trying to
you
be.
to, I'm not gonna say
I'm
nothing to him. I'm
trying
just gonna talk to y'all. Do y'all realize I am trying to be in my soft space today?
I'm
Do y'all
trying
see,
to
you
behave
see me trying?
with
Because
you.
y'all know how I am. I'm work Theo. I need you to recognize, I need some recognition. I'm just saying to y'all, I'm not talking to him. I just want y'all to know I'm being antagonized. Okay, but I'm gonna do my best to say my soft space. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Now we're gonna go back to the show. I'm
Well,
you,
in
you
all fairness to him, I probably was going to start the same way. So,
There's dissension in the camp. I don't think I appreciate this. All right. Well, you don't have to be a poet or a writer to share in what poetry means to you, because
All
there
right.
are many. Some other writers, some other readers, some are not interested at all, and we want to
So,
appeal to everyone. So, Sir Eric the Matador, continue.
so poetry to me is, for me, it's it's an expression of how I feel. It is me putting down my thoughts on the day, on the month, on the year. It's relaxation, because it poetry, um it throws you in a space where you're forced to unlock certain parts of your brain that you've never thought about tapping. So that's what it means to me.
Okay, and we thank you.
You're
Thank you for
welcome.
sharing the unlocked parts of your brain that poetry allows you to express. We appreciate it.
Y'all see what she doing, right? She trying to gaslight me. I'm gonna be good.
I am embracing what
I
you
am
shared. I'm
I
embracing
am
what you
gonna be
shared.
good.
I am staying in my soft space tonight.
I'm gonna be showing
Let's
up
see who
one
else has
out of
joined us in the chat
55.
tonight, family, before we move forward. How
You're
about
gonna
we
leave
do
me
that?
alone.
We're just gonna see who else is in the chat. Welcoming the people. Okay, all right. Well, hey, Paris. Paris Von Thomas is in the building. She says, blessings, everyone. Blessings, everyone. Thank you, Paris. Welcome in. Blessings and love. I'm sorry. Let me make sure I get blessings and love. Y'all gonna stop tonight. That's okay. That's all right. Let's see. Here we go. And it begins. It's good to see you, Eric. Just a black circle last week. I was concerned. She's glad that you are back and not just being a billboard post, but you are showing
Thank you.
yourself.
Yeah, I was not looking my best last week, so yeah.
Well, you're beautiful today. So we thank you.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Great job. Great job.
Thank you.
All right. And welcome in, Honey Bun. Y'all say hello to Roderick Brown is in the building. Welcome. Thank you for coming, Sunshine.
Roderick.
Always glad to see you. Harlem Girl says, I'm not a poet, but for me, it's a deeper connection to express oneself. Thank you, Harlem Girl. I appreciate the way you express how you are feeling. And we received that. Thank you so much. Paris says, Lady B is being mean to Eric. I'm kind of loving it. I am resting in my soft space today. I did I not start off? I started off resting in my soft space, didn't I? I was remaining calm and cool because I am excited for tonight. I said I'm gonna be mellow. It was not me. He's poking the bear. That's all I'm gonna say. And we're moving along. Paris is telling me to put on my glasses. I'm okay, they're right here, and I promise I shall put them on shortly. So, Theo, come on and let us know what poetry means to you. And again, you don't have to
so you don't want me to say I'm not a poet? Is that what you're saying?
no, you can. It's fine. You can say you're not a poet. Again, the question, and we want the chat to engage chat. It's not just for the panel. What does poetry mean to you? You don't, and I did say you don't have to be a poet to answer this question. because we all have our favorite authors or favorite writers. We have some who have some, pieces that they love. Everybody loves Phenomenal Woman by Maya Angelou, So poetry affects us all in a different way. It's just, what does it mean to you, if it means anything to you? Paris said that I did not last long in my soft space. Paris, we've been on here for 30 minutes. You don't even understand. I lasted longer than usual. I'm just saying, I'm trying something new.
You've done well. So for me, I think it is an opportunity to really connect, right, with the poet, especially in the case where you know them, but even where you don't. I think you get to really identify with someone that you may not know, but just from reading their poetry, you get an idea of what's in their mind, what they're passionate about, right? What encourages them. So for me, it's an opportunity to like really get to explore.
Okay.
Right? You get to explore and learn, and even depending on on the piece, right? I always think about Robert Frost, right? That's one of my favorite poems, right? You can actually visualize being in that space that he's describing, right? Also, like you mentioned, Maya Angelou, right? That Phenomenal Woman, you can kind of connect with that. So I think it just allows you to connect in a different way, depending on even sometimes what your mood is or what your mindset is in the space that you're in.
And I love that. Thank you. Thank you for sharing it again, because you don't have to be a poet in order to express what poetry means to you, because if we write for people who don't write, when we write. So as writers on this side of it, hearing from people who do not write or express themselves through poetry or even through spoken word, it helps us to better understand and connect how much we're revealing. Is it really being effective? Who are we actually helping? Those kind of things, because sometimes we will be able to give language to what you may be feeling that you could not put language to yourself. See, here we go in the chat. All right. Paris says, "Oh no, Coach is spicy tonight too." Oh yeah, love you, Coach T. See, I can't. We can't even have a soft night. We just can't do it. Michelle says, "Wait, Lady Dawn B, whose voice did you borrow?" I did not borrow anyone's voice. I said I was going to rest in my soft space tonight for poetry night, but I'm being provoked to do otherwise. So, but I'm going to win this battle today. I'm going to win it. So yes, chat, do share with us what your thoughts are, what poetry means to you, because we want to know whether you write or you don't, and maybe you don't have a love of poetry. I know, and I always mispronounce her name, but she is one of my favorite poets, Ntozake Shange, and I hate mispronouncing her name. She's an amazing writer. We all have our favorites who share, but what connects you, whether you write poetry or not, is the content of what someone is writing and expressing, again, because it allows us to give language and expression to something that you may not have the words for, and it's about that connection. So Paris says, "Poetry to me is an outside expression of my internal feelings. I don't like every poet, but it doesn't mean I don't feel their journey." Right. And that's good, right? You're not going to feel everyone's journey. And well said, Paris. I agree. What say you, Juggling Mommy?
I do agree with her. You're not going to mesh with everybody, but you can appreciate the artwork of what they're doing and what they're saying. So, yeah.
Okay, you can, and that's another thing about it. It's a relatable expression. Mm-hmm. it may not always be in the form that you would necessarily express yourself, but we can all gather the content of what someone is saying through poetry. And this is also to maybe inspire some people to start writing themselves. It's not a perfect art. It's not supposed to be. It's not, you have to stay within the lines and everything has to rhyme and connect. It is more about getting out your thoughts, your feelings, and your expressions, and getting them out on paper, if for no one else, for yourself, most importantly.
Yes.
And it is almost like journaling, you know.
Mhm.
It's actually a different format of journaling, so to speak. Right. So a lot of us are walking around bent up and tied up inside with all of this, you know, feelings and emotions, not knowing to do it. Listen, put pen to paper or pull out that keyboard and let your fingers do the talking so that your spirit, you know, can be light. I promise you, it is very lightening. So we're going to share some on tonight. And I see someone else came in the room.
Ooh.
Yes, another TikTok sister. I'm going to tell her, like I said to Juggling Mommy, we don't have guests and we don't have visitors here. We have first-time family members, and so that's what you are. So I want y'all to welcome the amazing, the awesome, very funny, and she give it to her straight. She put a toe to the chair, put you to the wall. She keep it there. I realize that. I peeped that. I be watching. I may not say that, but I'm watching. Do I got it right, Juggling Mommy?
Depending on who you're talking, you might be very right.
Okay. I'm in the room.
I think I have an idea who it is.
Okay. I'm gonna give her a minute though. Because she's reconnecting. We're gonna give her a minute. We'll bring her up when she reconnects. But yeah. So let's see what's happening in the chat. And I'm gonna put on my glasses for she's here, she's ready. Okay. Let me just you know what? Let me read these comments first and then I'm gonna bring her up because you know then we're gonna turn her loose. That's what's gonna happen. Let's see. Paris says, I typically share with friends. It exposes me and I don't trust easily.
Listen.
You want to speak on that, Juggling?
Listen, Paris. It took me a long time before I even admit that I was a writer. Like I've been writing for years, like I said, but very few people read that. And it was the light, nice, motivative stuff, like the dark parts or the most intimate parts. I keep that to myself because I don't want to put that out there to be judged, like you said, and to be used against you probably. So I kept that to me a long time. And when my crew found out that I wrote a book, now they're calling me a writer, and now my secret's exposed. Now people are expecting me to write. So that statement, if you're writing, just be ready, okay? Just be ready.
I agree. There's a lot of weight that comes with it. And that's why a lot of people don't want to write or expose. Because one thing we learned in Harlem Girls is don't put anything on paper that you don't want to live forever. Okay? Don't write nothing. Because this is gonna be with you with your great grandkids and they great until Jesus comes. It's gonna be there. The world is gonna know. But even in that, it is so freeing when you are able to find that safe space in write. It's funny that safe space of writing can also be that fearful space of exposure. Yep. You know, it's a real funny thing. So you know what? I'm gonna pause and we're gonna bring up who I was talking about before. All right, the heavy hitter. All right, you know, I love her energy. You know, she just keeps it 1,000, $1 plus change. Okay, she gonna give it to them hard. I be loving the way she serves it on TikTok. I love it. She just keeps them all on their toes and in check. I'm like, yes, sis, yes.
Her thoughts are her own people.
Listen. Okay. I feel you. So y'all welcome in our new family member. All right. Because there's one way in, no way out. So you just a part of the family now. And that's it. So Lily, the diva, is in the building. How are you, beautiful?
No, she wants the crowd. Listen. Hi.
I got you. You know what? I'm going to give you your just due. Welcome in, Lily, the diva.
Hi, guys.
See, I'm gonna give you what you want. We give you what you want here. We give you what you want.
I'm gonna love it here.
We love having you.
I really thought you was talking about the Juggling Mommy. I didn't know it was me. I'm just a girl.
That's the tagline.
And be that, and be that. I love it. Now everybody seems to not know who I'm talking about when I introduce them. I don't know why. I'm like, yo, you are her. Just like I told Juggling Mama, you are her. Okay?
I am.
It's
All
you.
capital letters.
Mhm.
Come on, come on. Oh, listen, Moose is in the house. I'm about, hey now, hey now. And they will be here too. So I was asking everyone, so I'm gonna ask you as you just joined us on tonight. What does poetry mean to you?
It's like an escape. If a person don't really, it's a way to speak a story without really directly saying what you're feeling sometimes. When I write, I like to play with my words. So you wouldn't know me, just being. And then when you read what I write, you'll be like, that's her. That's what she's going through. Like, but I don't display that. I don't think I do.
That part. Well, that's good. I love that. It is an escape. I love how you put that. Um, it does allow you to say it without saying it. If you're saying it, but
If you know how to play with words, you know.
so the people catch the context clues. That's it.
Mhm.
Like, yeah. Oh, you're not sure if you think it's about you, then it's about you. But I didn't say. But I didn't say it was about you. I didn't say that. You didn't hear it from me. You just read it in the poem.
What
That's all.
they
Which is
say, a hit dog holler. Is that how it goes?
quite loud. That yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That's the one. So thank you for sharing what poetry means to you. And chat, please continue to do so. Let's see. Michelle Roach says, my poetry was my journal when I was younger and my connection with God as I grew older. One of my poems is the lyrics of the gospel song, I Stand. And that is a beautiful song. Michelle has a poetry book as well. I should have had her come on tonight, and she knows she is always welcome. But I'm gonna dig at her later. It's okay. She does, and the poem that she wrote was turned into a gospel song, as she said, which is also beautifully done and performed. I wasn't singing it, but I'm just saying. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Michelle. No, it's beautifully done, and I believe it's got some ranking on the gospel stations as well. So kudos to you, Michelle. Paris says, I feel you. Talking about Juggling Mommy. I have over 200 poems, but it's my growth. And some people are not ready for the truth. Well, what I would say to that is, what are we really ready for?
True.
What are we ever really ready for? Whether a person is ready for the truth or not does not make the truth any less truth. And so us holding back our truth is not helping the person. It's actually stifling us. So we gonna see about them 200 poems. We gonna get at least 20 of them in a book, Paris.
Ooh.
Okay, at least 20. All right. I'm just saying we gonna step out of the comfort zone. Michelle, here she go. I don't know why when I'm trying to be nice, why am I trying to be gentle? Michelle says, Lady Dawn B, I definitely have to share this with your Clubhouse family. I'm sure they will not recognize the voice you borrowed. I don't know what she's talking about. She always complains about my voice. I think I am still being me. I just chose not to go violent tonight. I chose to be in my soft space. However, someone of the male persuasion on the panel, not gonna call no names, is poking the bear. But I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna stay in my space. And Moose says,
I know how that be. Look, Moose be doing the same thing. Wait till Justin come up here. So I feel you.
Listen, I already know that exchange. I already know. See, and maybe that's why I'm being mellow today. Maybe that's why I'm being in my soft space, so that y'all can be the fire starters tonight. I'm trying to be in my peace. I'm just saying.
I'm just a girl.
Halo.
I'm with you. I would love Ain't Disney, and hopefully Moose will be on to share that with us. Because listen, that's some good stuff right there.
And
So,
I'm the one who's responding to him, so I'm ready.
Mm.
oh,
Ooh.
let's go. Let's
I have
go.
it ready.
Okay. So, are y'all ready to share some poetry on tonight,
Mm.
people? So we can dig in and indulge a little bit. Paris, listen, I don't know what's going on with him tonight. I don't know if it's a medication from surgery. I'm not sure. So why does Eric look like he wants to laugh at Dawn every time she says soft space? I Harlem girl, yes, it's on. I don't know why. I have a soft space, y'all. I do.
I
You do.
said I am behaving myself, and that's what I'm doing.
I,
Mm.
yeah,
I'm
I was
sorry.
gonna actually say he's been pretty good. Eric's been pretty good.
I
That's
don't
because
know.
my meds kicked in, so I'm mellow right now.
I love that for you.
I love it for him too. I really do. I really do. So it should be a good night. It's gonna be a good night. All right. So
You from Harlem?
huh?
You from Harlem?
Who, me?
In the Bronx.
Oh,
Oh, I'm from Brooklyn.
Okay, we cousins. BX and BK is cousins. That's what that is.
But you know, Brooklyn is better. But we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
oh,
We
oh.
I was
We
gonna
gonna
say
vibe. We gonna vibe.
we really
You
not.
really poking the bear.
I was gonna say you really, cause you don't want to go there.
She jabbed, then she steps back. Like,
You don't.
She's just a girl. She's just a
All right.
girl.
You
So
just a girl.
she's a new family member, so I ain't mad. I ain't mad. You know, we
I was gonna say this
I'm
is what I
just telling
say.
how it is. Y'all heard the
Well,
introduction.
this is what I
Dawn,
say about people who say they're from Brooklyn, right?
Dawn.
You know how we tell people where we're from? We say we're from the Bronx.
with
You
the
know how y'all tell
respect.
people where you're from? I'm from Canarsie. I'm from Flatbush. We're just the Bronx,
Cause
oh,
it's just
right?
so
We're
little
just the
and
Bronx.
There's no the
yeah.
Manhattan.
There's
There's
no
no
from this or that.
Brooklyn.
It's
There's
just
no the
the
Queens.
Bronx.
There's no the Staten
No,
Island.
night has
It's
gone
the
wild
Bronx.
now.
The
All right,
Bronx,
maybe it's not gonna be poetry
Jamaica,
night. Maybe it's gonna be
Brooklyn,
Battle of the
or
Boroughs
Vegas.
because we got every.
That's
Because
all I want to
there's
see.
a Harlem girl talking about we all know Harlem stands the best. Okay,
Brooklyn.
The Bronx recognizes Harlem. We recognize Harlem.
Brooklyn, stand up.
just saying, the boroughs always ready to fight. We are, it's what we do, but we ain't gonna let nobody fight. We ain't nobody gonna fight the city though. What happens in the house? We siblings. It's sibling rivalry. It's
So
what happens.
we're gonna stand together though.
Right. So
mm.
today might be Battle of the Boroughs instead of poetry night. It's anything can happen on Thursday nights. We go left on a regular. So
Mm.
I was trying to be on demure today, but hey, we're just gonna let it go. Michelle said, "Keep it 100." Michelle, who you from Virginia? I'm not sure what borough she voted for. I'm just saying. Okay, we're gonna get into some poetry. How about we do?
Oh, this ain't Texas.
Come on. Paris says, "I love them all." Y'all don't be me yelling. Y'all don't hear me yelling about North White Plains. You probably shouldn't do that.
Because it's North White Plains. Ain't
It's
nothing going
different.
on
It's
there.
Westchester's different. Westchester's a whole different beast.
Oh, that's where that's at?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's because Brooklyn is so far out that it's far away from there. Y'all don't know. It's okay. You don't have to.
But when you're in
Don't worry
the
about it.
Bronx, right? Where you go shopping at? You come out to Brooklyn, right? Probably, yeah.
No, no.
No.
I ain't been out to Brooklyn to shopping forever and a day because really everything I need is like pretty much in the BX. But I'll go ahead with it. But I'll give it to y'all. I ain't mad at Brooklyn. I'm not Brad.
We fly. We fly.
Y'all right.
That shit on.
Now, I will say this. About Brooklyn. I will give y'all this. Out of all the boroughs, nobody has better swag than the men in Brooklyn. I will give y'all that. I will give it to you. I'm just
I'm a female. I'm just a girl. I'm repping for us.
right. See, she's just a girl. She's just a girl. She's just a girl. We all. I'm gonna be just a girl. I was trying to be just a girl, but nobody was letting me be just a girl.
Eric, right? Always bothering you. I see it in his left eye.
Why y'all bothering me?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. We
Moose,
trying.
I need you on the panel.
No move. That work.
You said that real quick.
Yes.
I'm just saying. See, look, Moose said New York in the house. Facts.
Okay.
Facts.
AJW, where you at? Let's
We
go.
we
Working.
fight with each other, but again, ain't nobody bucking up
You
against
trying to
us.
tag him?
I was gonna say, at the end of the day, we all from New York State.
We all from here.
Yeah.
New
The upstate
York.
don't even count. But like, nah, it's not the same. It's
Concrete
just different.
jungle.
All right. Well, I guess that was our icebreaker. Everybody free now, everybody comfortable, we good? All right. So let's see about getting into some poetry tonight. Do you ladies have a piece you want to start with? Would you like for me to start, kick it off? How we want to do this? How y'all want to roll? We can definitely give space to our guests. Oh, Moose said he's just being neighborly because he's a Jersey boy. Oh, all right, across the bridge. All right. All right. Hologram said, only thing Brooklyn got is good Jamaican food. I'll give you that.
We not even we going to our poems. We're not even listening.
All right. So
I have a piece that ties into y'all little squabble on the location.
all right, well, come through, juggling mommy.
Why gotta be a little squad?
Let's set it
Oh,
up.
you got that, huh?
I wasn't gonna say it. I wasn't gonna say it. Again, I was trying to rest in my soft space tonight. I was just so you know. Here we're gonna yield the floor and the mic to Juggling Mommy to add to the hype that has already been created. Come on through, Juggling Mommy. Do your thing. The mic is yours.
This one is titled A Foreign Land. This is why I say titled to y'all squabble. But okay, let's go. I live in a foreign land where my tongue feels too thick and my truth is too loud, where my strength is mistaken for sass and my silence for shame. I've learned to nod in spaces where I really want to scream, to smile when I want to sob. My culture is a quilt stitched with resilience. But here, the only thing they see are my frayed edges. They ask me where I'm from, but never stay long enough to hear the answer. Because the moment I say home, they already assume that it's somewhere less than, less known, less worthy. But my home, it was loud with love, rich in flavor, full of hands that held you tight even when the words failed. So I carry it in my walk, in my food, in the way I raise my children, with the roots they still don't understand, but one day will thank me for. Still, I ache. Because in this foreign land, I must choose what parts of me to tuck away and what parts to trade for acceptance. But I will not go silent. I will bleach my voice. I will not bleach my voice or barter my truth for belonging. I am not lost. I'm just layered. And every time I speak, cook, cry, or sing, my ancestors rise with me and whisper, you belong anywhere you dare to stand.
Wagwan, my youth.
Stop.
Love it.
I have the Patwa version, but I'm not doing that tonight.
You should have, when you was reading it, just hearing the words of it, I wish you would have said it in your language. It would have hit even harder.
Don't worry, I have the audio version in Patwa.
All right. I said, do I need to go get my flag? Is that what I need to do?
So, what inspired that poem?
So I'm an immigrant. I wasn't born here, even though my English is so perfect. I'm kidding. But I wasn't born here, and I sat one day, and I was just going through it, right? It was right after I did my citizenship test and the whole ordeal of going through that. And I realized that I'm here but it's like I'll never be fully accepted by people. You have to jump through the hoops, do all the things, but I'm always a foreigner. So I'm always in a foreign land. And then there's a part of it in there that said that I always have to choose between the two sides of me. So it's always like there's one foot in Jamaica and one foot in America because you're never fully accepted in either. You're a traitor on both ends. So I'm like, I live in a foreign land. So that's what inspired that piece. And I have a part two to it about the whole that tug of war between both sides, but I'm not sharing that tonight.
Okay, okay.
No,
Well,
that's good though.
you got some comments. Harlem Girl says beautiful,
Thank
and
you.
Roderick says very nice. And I'm glad Theo asked that question because I surely was going to. And
Well,
listening to you, I thought about the part you said when someone asks you where you're from, and they really don't stick around to hear your response, but because they assume that it's somewhere less, and just like you said, like, we all up here beefing about the boroughs in our own little way, you know. But when we think about it, we're only, I want to say in one sense, like we're only, it's not about comparison, but we're only as great as our neighbors in some senses. We're only as great as the company that we keep. So when we're able to appreciate each other for the diversities that we bring to the table, that's what enhances, our culture and our community, and it's a shame that so many people, because of that attitude, miss out, you know, really miss out on what could spark something in you. They miss out on something new that they could learn and
Yeah.
be exposed to. And that's what brings the growth for us. So, that was my one of my
I mean,
takeaways. Harlem
and
Girl says we live here and from here and still not accepted.
Mm.
and that's what kind of came to my mind, like being born here, right? But still sometimes not feeling like you're accepted or you're wanted here, right? So, you know,
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Paris says, I thank you for that, mommy. I never thought that my friends and family felt misplaced sometimes.
We do, and you're welcome. We do. It's not easy. It's not easy.
Listen, some of us were born and raised here and still feel the same way, still we in foreign places. And Michelle is saying that's fire. Moses, I call him Moses here. I'm sorry, so y'all forgive me.
It's Moses.
It's who he is.
He knows.
He said, yeah, it is a serious topic. And it is. It is very much a serious topic. And we thank you for sharing that. So we clap it up for you.
Thank
So while we wait for Lily to come back, I'm going to
you.
share. Okay. Oh, and she's back.
She's so quick with it.
All right. I was going to say, okay. So Moses,
um,
not Moses. Yeah, he is Moses over. He is
over
Moses.
yonder,
He
Moses.
he said that's what's up. It just keeps coming out for as much as I would like to say Moose most of the time. He's our Moses. So I'm going to yield the mic over to Lily to share with us on tonight. Give us something that we can feel, ma'am.
Oh, y'all want to feel it?
All
Y'all
right,
want?
well, don't give us too much we can feel. I gotta come behind you. Just leave a little piece, okay?
Um, Give me a topic. Y'all want love? Y'all want parents? Y'all want a letter to my children?
I
Let's
want
do
love.
my children.
Okay.
All right. I don't know why I get so nervous when I read my pieces.
I do the same. That's why I'm stalled.
Mm, Now when I want to find him.
Well, while she's looking, Eric, did you want to share on Jugglin's piece?
That was a beautiful piece. I really don't have too much to say on it. I mean, I was listening to it. It's a beautiful piece. I love it.
All right, well, we give it up. We give it up. Thank you for your input. All of this is good feedback. You ready, Miss Lily, or you need another minute? All right. You want me to read before you give you a minute? Okay.
Please,
I was,
I apologize.
no, you're good. You're good. I was hoping she'd say no. I'm just saying, you gotta let your guests first. You know, when the guests come to your house, your parents tell you, let your guests eat, let them sit down, do all those things first. All right. So I'm going to read this piece. It's called Healed. It's in the poetry book, Soul Poetry Matters of the Heart. I haven't read it in a minute, so y'all bear with me. All right. I wondered why the answer I sought my soul could not impart. And that's when I realized what I was really suffering from was a matter of the heart. See, the Bible says in Proverbs 23, keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. Lord knows I have encountered my share of issues in this life. And I realized I mislabeled them for far too long. I now know that it was me that was singing the wrong song, sending the wrong signals that attracted the wrong things. My heart was sending a scent that was drawing all the wrong things. My heart was painting a picture for all the wrong things to see. I finally came to realize that the real issue was not them, but me. See, I was projecting negativity disguised within my positive actions, and all while my heart and my spirit were being broken down like fractions by me. So I was sending out a low vibration, one that indicated I needed saving, but it was calling the wounded to my wounds. It was calling the broken to my tombs. It was calling the deceivers to my aid. And no matter how I covered it, dressed it up real pretty, God would be inside consistently unraveling my mess. He kept digging down into my soul so he could get down into the bottom of my mess. He wasn't like everyone else that couldn't see inside. They could only see what I covered prettily. No one had no way of knowing there was this much deep in my heart to discover, this much depth, in my heart to discover. See, the love missing wasn't about a man or what my sister girls could give me. The love I was missing, looking for, was the love I needed from me. So, mirror, mirror on the wall, it was time to face me after all. It's time to undress the wounds, unwrap under my pretty wrap mess. It was time to take the war paint off. It was time to deal with the truth, not just one part, but the whole truth. So I stayed in a place and in a space just for me, and I waited on God to come show me. All the things that I didn't want to see, but when he was done, I emerged beautifully, a new me, a true me. And now as I take this journey of building my name, accepting my place, but not looking for fame, but just looking to finally be totally me, because I realized after all this time, God did an amazing job unapologetically when he created me. And there you have it.
I love that. Like, I identified with that. I felt that.
Yeah. That mirror parts. Yep.
You really went in on that part, on that piece, Dawn. I like that.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, appreciate that. See, we're getting along now. Paris says yes, Miss Dawn B. Okay, thank you, Paris. Thank you, Paris. Harlem Girl says gracefully broken. God was shaping you. Yes, it didn't feel like it was graceful at the time, but it definitely turned out to be a beautiful discovery. It was really reflecting for me, the times that I was trying to project one thing, not wanting to deal with my wounds. And I'm pretty sure we all go through them, like your scars. And to be able to say that I'm hurt and this is what hurt me, or to be able to say this is still painful to me. And we walk around with those wounds because they're undressed and never treated. So, when when you have a wound that goes untreated, eventually it gets infected and it creates a stench. So it starts drawing, and I had to realize that that was my issue. So I really had to sit down. It was a hard sit too. Trust me. And it was a long sit, but I was grateful because God did just what Harlem Girl said, gracefully broken. God was shaping me, and I'm grateful.
But I think that's
Roger.
why so many people can probably relate to it, right? Because I think we probably all have been in that space and at some point or at some time, right? That space of healing where it's not easy, it's not, it's a little hard, but what's on the other side, right, is amazing. So
It is, and that exactly. It's not easy, and I've learned to take that word out of my vocabulary.
yeah.
Like whoever said that it would be. Where do we get this conception that it was going to be easy? Because that's the biggest struggle that we have. But doing the work, really sitting and doing that work, like you said, what is on the other side is so beautiful. I was like, man, this is what. It's like I was fighting all this, man. I wanted to fight myself. Like, shoot, I was holding me back. So I was dope when I was broken, but I'm fire now. I'm healed. Wait a minute. Home you are. Roderick says healed and whole. Yes, my love. Thank you, Lord. Healed and whole. And I appreciate that comment because I don't think that we realize that being healed and whole are two different things.
Yep.
And we go for one and not for both.
Yeah.
So you right, hon. You right. Healed and whole. Healed and showing up.
Nice.
And showing up.
Nice.
Healing out loud. I love it.
Yes, ma'am. I believe, hold on. He is in the building. Let me
I knew I saw somebody.
Let me hold on.
One of them troublemakers.
Lord.
Disney himself. He is our just over here on the Thursday Night Squad. Come on in the house. I don't know if he's 100% ready. Bring him up right now. Way, welcome in, Moose. When you are ready, you just come on and unmute yourself and greet the people. But I see that the lovely Lily the Diva is back. So we're going to give her space. Let's see, after this comment, Harlem Girl says, it's not easy, but you learn to understand, to lean on not your own understanding. Girl, I was confusing myself. You're right. I was misconfused. There was no understanding. I didn't even understand me, but through healing, I learned to understand me. So yes, ma'am, I agree. So come on, Lily, the mic is yours.
Okay. This is a poem I wrote to my children. What I need you to know. I didn't have the blueprint. No soft landing, no guidebook. No mother's arm steady enough to teach me how to be one. But I loved you before I even knew how to love myself. Every bottle, every bath, every night I didn't sleep, I gave you what I never had. And sometimes what I barely had to give. There were days I smiled through pain so you could keep your joy. Times I folded my dreams just to keep yours from falling apart. I know I got some things wrong. I was learning while raising, healing while holding you. But don't mistake my stumbles for a lack of love. You were my reason to try, my reason to change, my reason to stay. I want you to remember this. You were never a mistake. You were the beginning of my becoming. The proof that then broken things can bloom. One day you'll carry your own pain, ask your own hard questions. And when you do, I hope you remember that I fought so you wouldn't have to fight as hard. I gave you my heart, unwrapped and unfinished, and I pray it's enough. To my two boys.
Beautiful, beautiful. I love from that, um, from one mother to another. I really feel when you said, I gave you what I didn't have, and that looks different for everyone. But I'm sure as parents, we can all relate to wanting our kids to have more than what we had. Is what I remember my parents, did for me and my brothers and sisters, and there's four of us. So it was the only thing that I know how to do was to go hard for my son beyond myself, you know, to make sure. I was well taken care of, but I wanted to make sure that he had more. So, that sacrifice, and they don't understand that, and it's okay, but it's satisfying to us as a person to know that we did that for our kids. So thank you for that share. It's amazing. Come on, y'all. We got some comments. Anybody else want to share before I hit the comments?
Yeah, so for me, it just was a reminder, right, that parents don't get instruction manual,
Mm-mm.
right? Like they don't get an instruction manual. So it was just like I felt your heart. I felt, your heart. I felt like that just you going through it, right? Just to try to make sure your kids understood that beyond anything, you love them, right? With everything that you had and everything that you were capable of giving, right? So yeah. But I think for anyone reading it, it's just a reminder that parents don't get an instruction manual and they make a lot of sacrifices, right, for their children.
That was awesome. It was awesome. You have anything before we go to the comments?
Me? No?
It was a beautiful piece. I was sitting here as you were saying it, trying not to cry because
Mhm.
that what you were saying reminded me of my son and what me and Dawn have been trying to teach him since he was born, and he's now 23. And sometimes kids don't get it. But Dawn, because this is being recorded, I want you to play this particular piece back to him. Because a lot of times when we say stuff to him, he doesn't understand. But then when he hears it come from someone else, it clicks and they get it. Because sometimes kids don't want to hear from the parents. They want to hear that. They want to hear that second or third voice, or that third or fourth voice. That's all. Yeah, I would want to play that back for him so he can understand what we're trying to convey to him, because that's something that kids need to know. When we
And I
say,
think you should. And I think you should.
yeah.
Because that's what your heart feels. You should play that back for him.
Well, yeah, you're gonna have to give me a copy of this because you're recording.
It's on YouTube. It goes right to
Oh,
YouTube.
right.
Yeah, you're fine.
What
You're
happened
right.
to the softness? What happened to the soft?
And I was being sincere. I'm mellow. I'm not going. I'm not.
I was too.
Out of the way. And you see,
Was it? I popped out of softness, y'all. I popped out of my softness. Is that what happened? I'm trying. It's new. It's new. Y'all gotta give me grace. It's new. I'm trying.
It's the up top in you. You
I'm
just
the
said it with
I'm
your
the
chest,
Amtrak train that's going local, and she doing the Celsius that wants to
Thank
go.
you, Lily. Thank you.
I'm
You
good.
just
Help
you
me.
just showed him how to be self-sufficient.
Right.
That's all it was.
Lily, help me understand. Thank you.
All right, Lily, that's a
Yes. because the Bronx keeps
Okay.
on making it and Brooklyn keeps on taking it. So
What's going on, Moose? Where you at?
Oh, we're not going to
Moses?
start this.
Let me hit these comments
Oh,
first.
look at Moose. All right.
Let me hit these comments first. I'm working on my softness. I am in my soft space. It just comes out different with some people. Yes, I did say it with my chest. I realize that now. But other than that, but if you leave me in my safe space, my soft spot, I'm like, I'm good. Okay, hold on. Let me find it. See, Roderick said healed and whole. Thank you, love. Right, I'm healed and I'm whole. I remember. That's my reminder tonight. It's mine. I'm gonna get back there. Harlem Girl says, love is sacrifice. Beautiful words, Lily. Paris says, very nice. I felt your heart. Absolutely. Kelly Purdy, welcome in, Kelly, welcome in. And I hope y'all are hitting that thumbs up button while you are here, please. And thank you, sir and ma'am. Where are we at? Kelly says that was deep, unspoken words that come through so loud. Yeah. Paris is saying, is Moose filming a movie? No, he's not filming a movie. He is in transit.
But you see her comment.
He's in space though, in his space. Paris said, "Dang, Eric."
Her comment is what I was saying with my writing. Like, it speaks for me without.
Yes,
if you're
ma'am.
listening, you will hear what I'm trying to say.
Unspoken. Well, apparently they're coming through so loud, like she said, and I think that also it, depending on where we are in our walk and our journey, depends on what we hear. So what we may have missed today in your piece, a month from now, somebody will go back and listen to this. If I go back and listen to it, I promise you I will pick up on something that I missed tonight because of the journey. Because of the journey. Some things we haven't lived yet. Sometimes as writers, we live in advance of other people, because we're writing what we've already experienced sometimes, but I think that's beautiful. You are accomplishing your job. Michelle says, yes, Lady B is in the house. I'm trying to rest in my softness. I'm trying.
Just stop trying to rest there. Go ahead.
I'm learning something different. Okay. I'm just saying, just we working on it. Philip Green, welcome in. Sacrifices for your children aren't taught. It comes naturally. That's true. That is true. Because everybody needs something different. Our capacities are all different. Harlem Girl says the mother's love comes from a holy place that is sacred. It produces the fruit of the spirit, which is patient, kindness, long suffering, mighty God. Yes. Meekness and love. I'm sorry, that one hit you.
Are any of your poems published?
Mine?
Mm-hmm.
No. So
not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay, 20 of yours are gonna be in this book with Paris, right? Okay, got it. Okay, y'all gonna learn today.
So when I joined TikTok and I was in a dark place and I met Juggling, Justin, and Moose, we connected. I will always just play, like just be the funny one, always never taking anything serious. I thought I just wrote up something funny and Reddit. They was on my case after like one reading, like, you gotta write. So I actually started a book, but that's all I did was start it.
Right. Well, Harlem Girls helps people publish books. So
Yeah,
I do.
we got you. See, okay. So you and Paris gonna be. We got this. We got this deal. We got it. We got this. Don't worry. You just say yet. Just say not yet. That's all. Not yet. But it's coming. Yeah. And promise. And I promise you, it's trusted space. We have written. I don't even know. I think I have 4 co-authored with Harlem Girls. That's how me and Theo met. We wrote together in this book, Loving You Is Hurting Me. My soul poetry book with my girl Antoinette, that's published through Harlem Girls. So you have resources here to help you get what you write out on paper. We got you, sis. We got you. Welcome to the family. That's all I'm saying. Let's see. Paris says, Lily, I feel your softness when you shared. Share it with Lady B. Y'all just don't want me to be great. Y'all just don't want me.
Paris, that was shady. That was a
Listen,
little shady.
it took a long time for me to get in tune with my softness. It's okay. A different poem. Wait till Moose come up here and Love Ain't Disney. You ain't gonna hear no softness in
Say
that
what
poem.
now?
You
Listen.
know, it depends on when I read it. For my kids, I'm always gonna be soft.
Well, I read my poem softly. It was my response to someone on the panel. I was just responding as a good host does. That's all. Anyway, Harlem Girl says, Dawn said, mighty God for long suffering. Girl, he's talking about producing a fruit of the spirit. But I digress. Because I'm going to go somewhere else. That'll be another conversation for another night. Parents who are stressed out. We're going to do that in December. Parents and Lady B, stop throwing me out there. I'm just doing my job as the hostess. That's all. This is what we do. I'm just saying. She also said, Coach, don't act up with Dawn. She's supporting her sister. It's just support. It's not acting up. Support looks different at different times. She says, I love you. You know I love you, Paris. My Paris amour. You already know. And so we have Moose B Strength, aka our Moses in the house. Hey, darling, how are you?
Hey, family, how y'all doing?
Hey,
y'all
brother. Yes.
All right, good. Is the mic low or is it
No, you-
normal? It's good.
No,
You
you're
good?
I
good.
hear you loud and clear.
Oh, I know you can hear me, Lily. What's up, sis?
Purely for you.
Hey, Lady V Dawn. Hey, Theo. Hey, Brother Eric. Hey, Juggler.
Hey.
How y'all doing?
We good. We better now because you're in the building. You know, we know you're gonna drop something hot.
Whew.
Yes, please
I'm
do,
I'm-
Moose.
getting warm.
Please do, Moose.
Hey,
Please,
listen.
warm.
Y'all gotta give me 1 second. 1 second to get over real quick. I'm sorry.
All right, no worries. Take your time. Take your time. If you want us to circle back, we surely can. If that's
Are
better
we
for you.
doing Love Ain't Disney?
Oh, I mean,
We gotta
don't
wait for
wanna
Justin.
Yeah, we gotta wait for Justin to
So,
do
or
that
we
one.
no, that's what I was asking. We doing it as a complete 4-way? Love Ain't Disney?
Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it the complete way. We're gonna do mine first, yours second, then Justin's, then Justin's.
Oh, that might have to be the closing. I always say, sounds great. Go to church. That's gonna be the closing remarks before benediction.
My back
That's
hurts.
This gonna be the real audio book right here.
Listen, that there it is.
Come on, y'all.
So Lady Dawn, I'm gonna read something Justin wrote.
You're gonna do what?
Something that Justin wrote and sent to me.
Okay.
So I think like a month ago we were talking and I told him what my brand is, right? Healing is a choice. And so he sent me this poem and he was like, you can use it any way you want. So I'm gonna read this. So it's Don't Get It Twisted. Don't get it twisted. I'm with it. With it, like with all the bullshit. I'm sure you get it. I'm healing and working on growing my amazing within. I've cried and curled up in a ball enough for now. I may need to do it again, but in this moment, I see my chance, I see my choice, and I'm choosing me. I'm choosing me happy. I'm choosing me whole. I'm choosing me healed. I'm choosing me powerful. I'm choosing me clear headed. I'm choosing me being. I'm choosing me becoming. I'm choosing me filled. I'm choosing me. Yeah, I'm choosing me. Don't get it twisted. I can be all my issues, and some days I am. Some days I will be, but a win is a win. And today, even if it's only today, I'm going to take this win with a smile and choose me. My childhood traumas made me a people pleaser, even at the expense of myself. But today I told myself, it's me today. I'm pleasing me, I'm choosing me, and I'm going to be okay with it. As uncomfortable and unfamiliar as it feels, it's my time to change what I can because I can. And because I can, I am. Don't get it twisted. It's not about anyone else. It's about me choosing me free from the me that chose everyone but me.
Mhm.
Sound like Justin and his clip.
Let's talk
Snaps.
about it. Let's talk about it. I love that. It reminded me of the piece I wrote called Priority Me. There comes a point in time where you
Yes.
think is a choice. That's Moose's part. That's Moose's pull. He got that. He got it.
You know
Um, but it does come a point in where you first of all have to choose to heal instead of allowing your traumas to lead. And then you have to make that decision and understand that in your healing, you're gonna lose people along the way, because everybody, number one, can't handle the healed version of you, is not looking forward to the healed version of you, because as long as you're not in those trauma spaces, they're not needed anymore. Some people they thrive on the need to be needed, so they want you to stay in that brokenness, so that and it's also a place of control, sometimes a place of manipulation. But when you decide for you, that you start choosing you're gonna really find out really what's for you and what's not. So you have to make that choice, from the choice to heal to the choice of understanding that you're gonna lose a lot of things along the way, but you're gonna be much lighter and you're going to be much better on the other side. I love that.
Yeah, and I like when he said, even if it's only today, right? Because sometimes it is it's on that day, or it's in that moment, right? And it's just being okay with, it's a process and it's a journey, right? But every day you have to choose you. And even if it's for that day. So yeah, I love it. It's just powerful. But this one was like, okay.
That was the one. Well, Roderick says powerful, and it was. It's a wake up call. I think also, sometimes we need that shock factor. Harlem Girl says beautiful. It screams she is self loving. Yes and amen. Paris says, when I was in school many years ago, people used my poems for their classes. Have you ever written for anyone else? Has anybody who's ever written for anyone else?
I have.
Okay, Moose has.
Can you hear me?
And
yes, sir.
Yeah. And it looks like Juggling Mommy's saying yes.
Well. And Juggling Mommy says yes.
Yeah.
I haven't written for anyone else. Well, I haven't written for anyone else because I am just getting to the point of all of the pieces that I write and have written. I'm just getting to the point of being okay with exposing me and learning my voice, and holding true to my voice. So I haven't written for anyone else. It's not that it's not that I can't, but I have to. Writing is so personal. I don't know about to, I'm pretty sure for all of us, it's so personal. Like, I have to be able to feel your heart and breathe your breath in order for me to write for you, because it has to be in your language, in order to make it authentic. So, but when you're connected with someone like that, I think it's easy. And correct me if I'm wrong, because like I said, I've never done it. But those of you who have, am I right? Or is that, how does that work? How's that process work for y'all?
Well, for me, it's similar. Like what happened was I had someone who read my absent father poem and heard it and wanted me to write a poem for him and his father. So even though, like, for me, it was an absent father due to him being not there and not present, choosing not to be present, this individual had lost his father. Okay. So he wanted me to write, about his father. So I asked him to tell me things about him and his father. Tell
Yeah.
me things about, like, you know, like what he loved about his father, what he misses about his father, who his father was. And when he gave me those, all those things, I took his thoughts, his feelings, and I made the poem Without You, Dad.
Nice. Nice.
And that's what I did. That's how it helped me, you know?
Okay, what about you, Juggler?
Never thought about it like that.
Yeah. So it is personal for sure. And like Moose was saying, that you do need some information about what it is that you're supposed to write on. It's like an assignment. But for me, I'm like 10 different persons, right? This is why I'm really the juggling mommy. So I'm really good at stepping into different roles. So there's a lot of different voices in my writing. So normally when I'm writing something, you'll get like 2 to 3 versions. Moose can attest to this. Because depending on what it is, I'm gonna either be the villain, I'm gonna be the nice person, I'm gonna be the stern voice, I can be soft, I can be loving. So in the past, I've written love letters for friends. I've written essays that they've used at colleges. I've written a lot of different things because I'm really good at assuming whatever that role is. And it does come from getting a little bit of information about what it is that you really want me to say. And then I assume that role like that person. And then I give you my full self. Like I'm responding like it's me. So it's very personal. It's very fun. I love doing it. And yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's something I would try. I mean, well, from the perspective how if it's written for someone else, not in the same vein that you guys have, I would write something about someone else that's for you, but not in that vein. So that's a good lesson to learn. These are good tips y'all are sharing on tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I've even gone to the point where, like, I've imagined roles or I've thought about things and wrote from that perspective. Yeah, so not everything I write is strictly personal to me. Some things can come from memories, some things can come from friends, some things can come from just the environment, Like one of the big, like I like poetry like that, where it pulls from that.
Yeah.
Question. While we waiting, can I read a poem?
Sure.
Is it a nice poem, Moose?
Yeah, it's where do I start?
Do I need tissues?
You can read. I will share after you. I see Justine is in the building, so we him up.
Okay.
And then I'm okay. So you'll read. I'm gonna share one more, and then I'm gonna pull Justin up. Give him a few minutes to get himself situated, and y'all can hit what y'all do. Love Ain't Disney. How about that?
Yeah, I like that. So listen,
Okay.
what I'm gonna read is Where Do I Start? And it's a 2-part. I'll read the first one. I'll only read the second one if you guys want me to, right? But it's Where Do I Start? You see me as the enemy, and I know I ain't perfect, but Lord knows I try. I ain't perfect. Hell, even the devil knows and laughs at my cries. Trying to be healthy ain't for the weak. Can't even express to you how bad this relationship, me, has got me beat. Look, I'm trying to recognize both our triggers, even when we speak. I know that nothing I do will get you to see me. So I've learning not to take what you and they have done to me personal. I'm growing, and that's why I don't see you as the enemy. The fragility of abandonment issues, being misunderstood and codependency, what I've allowed them to do to me. They are what took a toll on me. Like I said, trying to be healthy ain't for the weak. I know acknowledgement and accountability is what I need. Hopefully you'll get it and seek it to be free. That's why I've been on this journey to strengthen, free, and heal me. I do it for myself. I do it for my future, my legacy. So no, you ain't my enemy. Where do I start? That's part 1.
Oh, all right. What? Come on. It's like, where do I start? Where do we start? Where do we start?
We're at a standstill, Moose.
I'm saying, like you don't even. That's when you just have a Selah moment after the. Okay, you pause to reflect.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
good stuff. That's good. See, you and Justin, y'all. I'm gonna read a comment. That's what I'm gonna do. Just gonna read a comment. Oh, we already read that one. See, Moose got me messed up. I'm reading the same comment over twice. Michelle says, I stepped out of my box when I collaborated with someone I connected with on the Clubhouse app. We've yet to meet in person, but God, our song I Stand has been on multiple music charts. You know, and yes, ma'am, that is a beautiful thing, and we celebrate Michelle for that. I had her book, and she's been on the platform before as well. And the song is beautiful. You know, it really is. That's something that I have yet to venture, like come out of the box with poetry, because as much as I sing and I write and the spoken word and all of that, but putting it all together for me, it's like I'm exposing too many parts of my, you know, my vulnerability ain't so courageous just yet. You know, when I put them all, and when I put them all together, because it's like it's the new person that you are developing into it, all the pieces, and I'm learning me at the same time. You know, I'm exposing me to make all of these things in one place. So that's, you know, that's a good thing. But you know, I commend you for that, Michelle. You know, really, I do. And if y'all get the chance, follow her and check out her song "I Stand," and it's the poem put to music, and that is a beautiful thing. Now, Moose, y'all be writing deep, making people write essays and introspections and having come to Jesus moments, you and Justin. So what I'm gonna do is, y'all know him, y'all love him. He is like the favorite. He has a fan club. Yeah, there's a whole fan club waiting. Applications is pending. Don't worry, y'all. I'm catching on the
Good
admin
luck
work.
getting through.
Yeah.
Signed
We got
autographs.
tight security.
He is, you know, that voice every week comes and puts it down. And sometimes he has to put on his glasses in support or in denial of his brother, Sir Eric. But we know we love him. His vulnerability. Let's welcome Justin into the building. What's good, Justin?
Justin.
How you doing tonight?
I'm all right. I'm
glitching, brother.
Yeah, I'm traveling at the moment.
I was worried.
Hey, this is the day that the Lord has made, and He made a lot of it. He made a lot of this day.
Are you on your
Okay.
My what?
Are you on your Walmart Wi-Fi?
Yeah, I'm outside.
The Cricket Wireless.
Yeah, you're Cricket. You're a Cricket right now, Justin.
Wow.
Take it off your car speaker, old man. We can't hear you.
This is so funny.
Brother, they ain't even letting you talk, brother.
We can't even hear you. You wasting all them bullets. They not even hitting.
They not even letting you talk, brother.
Well, we gonna give you a minute to reconfigure yourself. How about that?
And I was gonna be nice, but since Lily can't keep her mouth shut, give me a few minutes.
All right, we're gonna give you. You know what? Okay, so I'm gonna do what I said. I'm gonna share another piece before, you know, the fight really starts. Well, you know, we chose violence early. I was trying to stay in my soft space, but it's working out. I was trying. I tried it.
I came in after 8:30, so all of the other stuff has already been taken care of.
Yeah. What happens here is on Thursdays, no matter what we're talking about at 8:30, we turn the corner, it goes left, and it stays that way. Which actually, you know what? It makes sense. Well, I'm about to read what I'm reading, because we're gonna take it out of the mellow mode. You know, we're gonna kick it up a little bit, make it a little spicy in the building, because it's after 8:30. So let's see. Before I read this, and I'm clicking too fast. Look at me. All right. Michelle says, Lady Dawn B and I connected on Clubhouse app. We sure did. God will bring the right people into your life at the right time. And that is correct. And that's what I love about this panel, because this is God bringing the right people into your life at the right time. What we all bring and add and share. I'm looking forward to what 2026 is going to yield from this gathering, the first of many. Paris says Walmart Wi-Fi. She is hollering. She said that's crazy work. All right. And Paris said Lily left her soft space. See, Lily came to my side. She came to my side. Welcome, Lily.
She was never soft. She was never soft.
She did longer than I did, apparently. I was trying, y'all. I was trying.
I was say Lily came in like, you know, she had a feeling, but she came in blazing. So
it was because it was the soft tone to her voice that made people believe she was in her soft space. I was legitimately trying to be in my
quiet ones. It's the quiet ones that you have to watch
all the time. We can't be trusted too much.
No, we know better.
Just lightly.
To say you won't.
Say she's just a girl.
Mm-hmm. She did, and she is. To say what we don't say, you will see. That's all. I'm just put it that way. But all right, so since it's after 8:30, I'm gonna read this piece before. So give Justin a minute, and then we're gonna release the awesome foursome to do what they doing. Okay, because I'm looking forward to this here. So this poem is called Oasis. Oh Lord, help me, Jesus. All right. There's really one that I really, really want to read, and I just might do it. But I'm gonna read. Y'all making it.
Go ahead, read it.
Read the one that you really, really want to read. Read that one.
I do. I really want to read this one too. But okay. I'm gonna read the one. All right. Let me get it.
Read both of them.
All right. Okay. I will do that.
It's poetry night.
It is. You know what you're right.
Both of them.
You're right. It is poetry night, and we're doing what we do on poetry night, the night of the poets. All right. So let me read this one first. Let me read Oasis first, since I'm right there. All right. Here we go. You speak to my heart and my body in a way that makes me crave the very essence of you. Yet my mind plays mediator between what I feel and what I know. Everything you do feels oh so right. Every word you speak starts the sparks, and I ignite, and my blood starts to flow sweetly through my veins. It tells my mind to relax and enjoy the ride, while my heart beats faster because real love has finally arrived. Oh my. Without instruction or direction, you know exactly what to do. It's like you've been here before, and I was created just for you. It's like you touching me is an extension of you touching you with love, passion, and power. It's not easy to forget, and there are no regrets. Just a simple, soft, agreeable yes. As the rain falls down heavy and flowing as we drip with sweat, our passion is forever growing, and the sound of the pounds of the force of the rain causes everything in me to rise. This is as close to insane as I will ever get. I will always remember, and there are no regrets. The more I get, the more I want. The more you give, the more I need. You make me crave you. It's almost like I'm a slave to you, because the mere sound, scent, and flavor of you satisfies every dry place. And you have filled my every empty space, because you are my oasis.
All right. I don't think I have like this. That. I was gonna say, I think I'm gonna have to get that book.
What inspired this piece?
Exactly. Let's talk about that.
Let's show. I need a little insight. Make sure I'm on track with my thoughts.
And show us she is in her soft spot.
She was in a spot, all right.
Listen, she was in a spot.
It was an extension, okay?
Oh, I'm just saying. all thoughts, feelings, and words expressed. So when I write, I don't just love for the sake of loving love. Like I really, my heart is in a very deep place when it comes to loving someone. So sometimes it can be misunderstood or taken as like, don't nobody really feel like that. Don't nobody really feel that deeply, but in my writing, it allows me, like we said earlier, to go and express like that real deep place that I may not ever verbally say to you, but I could write it out like nobody's business, and just let it be free and flow. Some of my poems in those spaces, and like this, are the things that I want and the things that I'm willing to give in the exchange of that real place of love, So when we talk about connection, you want that deep connection with someone that you have with them, you touching me is like you touching you just as well as you're touching me like you've been here before, showing that connection that we are one, the way we move and we meld together. And it's not always in a sexual sense, but it's also that deep emotional place, because until we can connect there, all the other things, the physical sex is just an outward expression of my inner feelings, so that's kind of where that piece came from. That piece is that piece is in Soul Poetry, Theo, in the book me and Antoinette did.
But I was gonna say I felt that because I didn't really think of the intimate. Like to me, it was like foreplay.
Yep, lots of foreplay.
Right, it was what comes before that, the sexual, the intimate. You know what I'm saying? Like it was foreplay.
That's the beauty of being a writer. You can just take people on journeys and you bring them through here, and they think they're going up, and bam, you drop them. It's a wonderful thing.
Paris don't have those things.
So can we still not hear Justin?
We stand on the night.
He's muted in the moment, I think. Paris said,
"Why do we can't hear him and we still want to read?" I got a piece.
Oh yeah, no, we gonna get. I'm gonna turn y'all loose. I promise you. Paris says I'm gonna have to pray after this. Yes, no, you're not.
Repent, sister.
It's after. Listen, it's after 8:30. We turn left, but I prayed before, so I'm good. I pre-repented, if that's such a thing.
Oh man.
Cleaned it up. I'm throwing holy water at the TV. Listen, I make no apologies on Thursday nights. I tell people all the time, Thursday nights is not church. Now, you want to see Elder Dawn, you're going to have to go to the ministry side on Fridays, probably between 12:30 and 1:20. But on Thursday nights, ladies, we in the house. Different. Totally different.
Who's Timmy?
Oh, man.
That's
okay. Denitra says, okay, ladies, wait, very sensual and beautiful poem. Thank you. Michelle, in her tomfoolery, says, okay, Lady Dawn B, was that written for Timmy? I wouldn't know, because Timmy is your imaginary man, not mine. I've never met Timmy. Timmy done sent her gifts and all of that. I don't know Timmy. I know who mine is. I am clear who mine is. And no,
talking to Boaz, okay? She went for Boaz.
I don't even want Boaz. Boaz died, so we don't even want him. Okay, he passed away. All right. So the last piece I'm going to read says, "You told me to read both." This I wrote back in 2009. I think it was So I haven't read it in a while, but all right, here we go. And then I'm gonna turn y'all loose. Hopefully Justin is set. Lily wants to read another piece. You surely can. And this is called where is it? My Midnight Summer Dream. Okay. And he is my midsummer night's dream. He is my pulse. He is my pulse that pushes the blood through my veins day by day. He is my midsummer night's dream. The one you pray for, lie, cheat, steal, and stay for. Yeah. We all have one of those. The kind of man whose memory curls your toes, Lord knows. You smell his scent even when he's not there. And when the wind blows, it sounds like his voice is in your ear. Yeah, that's the one. My midsummer night's dream. The one who makes the clock seem like it's moving too slow because every minute without him reminds me how much I can't live without him, how much he is what I need to help me believe that this is not just some midsummer night's dream, but indeed, he is my reality. See, I don't want to love another, and when I wake, I do with regret from another mistake that wasn't love, but lust indeed, and has become a nightmare, one that I fear instead of my midsummer night's dream. If you only knew the passion that flows between me and my midsummer night's dream, with his dark brown eyes and those strong chocolate thighs and those dreads or that bald head that he wears that sexily shows off his long black, or even sometimes it's not their hair, and the way that we kiss makes me want to be his missus, and all the sheer bliss that is created because we coexist. Mm, mm, mm. You too would want to be part of his midsummer night's dream. As I become the dawn of his day, the sun in his sky, his sweet cool breeze, the twinkle in his eye. Oh yes, I captured his attention with my wit and my flair, and the sway in my hips caused him to want to be near me, his queen. And now it seems that I have become his midsummer night's dream.
Yes.
And I'm just-
Eric Dunn came back. Y'all saw that?
Rose.
Rose.
Pun intended.
Yes.
Y'all are gonna leave me alone.
I didn't say it. I just said you came back. That's all I said.
I just said, listen, y'all, I've shared my shares. I'm gonna go back to hosting. Let me hit these comments before I turn y'all loose. Paris says Song of Solomon or Songs of Dawn. A little of both. You know what? That might be the next book that I write, Songs of Dawn. Thank you for that. I like it. I like it. Michelle said rated triple XXXXX. That's kind of like 5 X's. Okay. Sorry, my son was coming home from work. Holland Girl said, juggling mommy face. I didn't even look. I didn't even look. I wasn't even looking. I was looking at my paper. I didn't even want to see. Said, dang, it was taking a shower after this. Now I got to take a cold shower. Thanks. You're welcome. I inspire love. That's my whole, I just.
That ain't love. You inspiring, ma'am. I'm just saying, say, girl, all right now, Lady Dawn. I'm just saying. That's after 8:30. So, All right. So those are my shares. Anyone want to comment before we turn it to Lily? Nope.
Now I gotta go get something to drink. I gotta black out.
My Kool-Aid empty. Like,
all I do is put my pen to paper. I'm just saying. This is what. Okay, I'm just saying. See, Paris talked about people earlier, so I'm just saying. You sure y'all ready? Y'all ready? Michelle said, "G babies, close your ears. Listen, teach them early. It might be all right by the time they get to listen. To help you stay married. I'm trying to help people stay. All right, so we're gonna let them
when you write.
Huh?
I'm with you when you write.
Okay. Hologram said, I just went to check my package and came back to this heat. It was after 8:30. Y'all didn't like the soft version, so I tap in. Give the people what they want. All right. So come on, Lily. You got another piece you want to share before we turn the awesome foursome loose up in here?
Are we able to hear Justin?
Justin cough.
Yeah.
I think he's settled now, Justin.
He drinking his Kool-Aid.
Okay, he has to unmute.
What happened?
Okay. Yes, Justin, you can hear him now. Paris said you got people drinking and fanning. Y'all asked for it. I just give you
I'm
a choice. You
drinking
know,
and
I'm a
fanning
serve.
for a different reason. I don't like the way I was called out. She better get to it.
Oh, I think Justin needs to be on the other side. Cause
No, you right. He
Why I
right where he
can't
need
hear
to be.
Justin?
She
seems
heard
like
him.
you got eat over there.
Mm-mm.
Hold on, why I can't hear him?
You ain't
Sound like
gotta hear me. You
the
gonna
shots is
feel me in a
coming to me.
second.
I need to hear him.
Oh,
But when
what
I hear
what
Love
my
and Disney
Hey,
is a
you've
thing.
delaying the inevitable. Go ahead and read your poem, Lily. We got other poems too. Come on.
they're really starting the drama.
So if y'all ready, you want to do your Love and Disney, or what do you want to do?
You know what? Maybe we should do Love is Disney. Get that out the way so we can be messy.
Cause love ain't Disney ain't messy.
I was about to say I'm gonna get messy dirty.
You with the mess.
I want to use that as the end of the show because I know what I heard on
It
the
going
ticket with Love
it
and
going
Disney.
so
Because
yep.
after y'all do that, ain't nothing else to say but good night and tell y'all about what next Thursday's about. So if anybody wants to share any more pieces before we go there, this is the time to do it.
I'll come in peace.
Hey,
Who said that?
I got one, Lily. I'll go after you if you want, and then we can do Love is Disney. Or if Justin want to go and jump, and
Listen,
Devlin
Lily
want to
in
come
her
get messy.
arsenal. You see her?
Roger
She
says
she in the box.
very humid.
Lily ain't
I'll
worried
just
about
say love.
nothing. What's
I'm
up?
just saying.
Are you ready, Lily?
Can we hear Justin? How long it's going on 9 o'clock. I gotta hit them sheets.
We
We gotta save them for something for next week. We could go ahead and do Love Ain't Disney.
So we was waiting for you, sunshine.
mm-hmm.
Exactly.
I don't think she hearing us.
I
Okay,
hear
so
y'all. Y'all hear me?
all right, so
Yeah,
move.
we was waiting on you. That's what she
I'm
said.
ready.
So Moose gonna do Love Ain't Disney and then you?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then me.
And I'll close in prayer.
Oh,
But
All right,
Justin
so
talk, because I can't hear Justin though.
Don't worry about it.
all right, y'all. So we about to do this exclusive then, because y'all trying to shut
no.
Lady B Dawn down. I was trying to keep the poetry going. So since y'all want to do it, let's go ahead and do it and get it done.
Listen, we have poetry night part 2. Ain't no problem. We can make it happen. You know,
We're gonna have to
we
come
bring it
back for a part 2.
back.
We're
All
gonna
right,
have to do that. So let me start
absolutely.
it off. Love ain't Disney. Growing up, I didn't know the importance of seeing real love. Love displayed in reality between a man and woman to its finality. Man, I didn't know how this lack would impact my future reality. Growing up, my world fed me pseudo reality, love filled and fed by fantasy. Dreams of being that man who, despite his challenges, with hard work, a dream, and strength to protect her, she'd see, acknowledge it, welcome his pursuit of her. The shining knight forged by life, stepping into her world, providing with all his might. But real women don't work like that. They don't acknowledge it. They don't respond to soul. They respond to fact. Showing up like that, loving from the soul, guided by stories of old, albeit fantasy told, will only lead you to be controlled, not by love, but by something sinister, something cold. The real world, where she was forged, with its broken soul, it told her, you're something less than a man, a simp, giving her a simple plan. Use and abuse this man. He'll work hard to give you all he can. All you have to do is smile, wave your hand, and bat your eyes. You see, growing up, he was forged in fantasy land, believing in being an honest, strong, and chivalrous man, not understanding that the same world fed him stories with a plan to destroy the real love, desecrate the man. Also, he could live, work hard, and take the woman he truly loves to Disneyland. But love in this world ain't Disney, my friends. It's a deadly plan sold as a dream, but designed to break the man. Love ain't Disney.
Love ain't a fairy tale either. Growing up, I did see real love. From what I remember, love displayed in reality between a man and a woman to its finality. Damn. I didn't know how rare that would feel today. This world, jumbled, confused. A future full of shadows. I watched a man head to work. Never had never heard him complain. My mother stayed home, handled her business, built a home with quiet strength. Oh, what a dream. But don't mistake my memories for my weakness. I know exactly what I saw and what I won't settle for. You talk of women who use and abuse, but maybe you only met the ones who see through your rehearsed cavalry. Real women ain't auditioning for your rescue story. We're not props for some hero providing ground. I don't need a knight. I need a partner. Someone who shows up, not with fairy tale armor, but with truth, consistency, and a backbone that respects my own. Love ain't Disney. You're right. But don't get it twisted. It's not some plot to break a man. It's a test you keep failing because you can't tell the difference between a challenge and a chase. Oh, I'm not here to be conquered. I'm the whole damn castle. Step up real or stay outside the gates.
Holla. Sorry. Justin, fix your face. We don't like that.
Who you think you talking to? Keep that same energy. Run me my half for the rent. Matter of fact, half on everything. You wanted equality. Then pay like it. Stand like it. Live like it. Oh no, you don't get to complain now. You got to be equally silent too. Oh, you heard something downstairs? Then be bold. I checked last time, partner. You go risk your life this time. Be brave. Like you say you are. Go check it. This was a beautiful date. So where's your contribution? Wait, what happened? Now I'm supposed to lead again. Now you want protection. Now you remember provision. I'm not your man, I'm your partner. I'm not your leader, I'm not your protector, I'm not your provider. What was that you called me again? Your partner. So tell me, where's this love? Tell me, was this love or a lease? A promise or a payment plan? Cool. Then save your own day. Lift your own load. That's what partnership look like, right? When I'm tired, I'm weak. But when you tired, I'm needed. Funny how that always bends your way. Why should I care about your car being broke down? You got options, don't you? Other partners, right? I'm just one in the number, a convenience, a placeholder until someone richer says good morning. You said you don't need me, remember? Watch your tone before you forget who you talking to. Forget Disney and that delusional dream they sold y'all. This culture got you chasing crowns with no kingdom, wanting a throne but rejecting the man who built it, screaming equal till it's time to stand equal. Then suddenly equality got limits. Talk to me with respect. You want partnership, not protection. So own it. Stand on it. What did you say? You just a girl? Where's that? Strong, independent woman now. The one who only shows up until independence get heavy. And me, I'm just a convenience, the comfort, the placeholder. The problem when I finally start matching your energy. Why we gotta argue? Go on.
Is it my turn?
Yes, that's how
Oh,
that works.
I'm sorry. You got my blood boiling. I was just trying to.
Get them.
I'm not with the fight. I'm a lover, not a fighter. See, y'all keep saying love ain't Disney, and I don't believe it. Mine is sad. Love ain't Disney, but it is. Yeah. See, that's where y'all lost me at. Because when you said love ain't Disney, baby, that's a problem. You've been so bruised by betrayal, you can't even recognize tenderness unless it's followed by chaos. You call love fake because you stopped believing. But here's the thing, Disney ain't the issue. Your taste in villains is. You keep falling for the one who looks good in the trailer, but you skip the fine print in the plot. You want the passion, but not the patience. The kiss, but not the character development. And now y'all mad at me because I still believe in the storylines that don't end in trauma? Nah, baby. That's your unhealed talking. Love ain't perfect, but it can be magic. If you stop auditioning for pain and start rehearsing for peace. So yeah, when you said love ain't Disney, I laughed because maybe it ain't for you, but mine gonna sing, mine gonna dance, mine gonna survive the villain, kiss in the rain, and still pay the damn bills on time. Because I'm not asking for fantasy, I'm asking for effort, consistency, intention that doesn't flinch when it's inconvenient. So go ahead, call me delusional, call me dramatic, but don't forget, every fairy tale started with someone who refused to stop believing, and me, I still do. Love is Disney.
Delusional.
Hush it.
I need y'all to
Hush it. Because that was okay. I could have burned it down.
You said call you delusional and dramatic. So delusional, dramatic.
It's okay, Bible.
I need y'all to make sure this is copyrighted.
Listen.
No, right? For real.
Listen. Ain't nothing to do after that. As I said, because what else is left to say?
Yeah.
What else is there left to say? That was great. I love it. I done sat there and rehearsed chivalry and challenges versus chase and just about partnership. When I'm tired, you're weak, and when you're tired, I'm needed. Oh my, chasing crowns with no kingdoms, and love ain't the problem. Your taste in villains is. My God, that's t-shirt. That right there, that's t-shirt worthy.
That was unnecessary. Like,
so what she's saying was we picked the wrong villain.
You stay picking the wrong ones, duh. Y'all the problem.
Villain. So you said all of y'all are villains. That's
y'all the problem. You like the script. Y'all
no, if you say we picked the wrong villain, that means there's a right villain to pick.
Listen, love can be magical, okay? I'm gonna tell you about your castles later. What I'm gonna do with them castles and thrones y'all talking about. But it's like,
ain't nothing about love magical.
Listen, your love not magical.
Stop lying to these
My love is magical.
Do you believe in magic?
I do. 100 ways. Okay? Love her 100 ways, baby.
And then start back at 1. That's what Brian McKnight said.
Girl, yes.
Start back at 1.
I love it. This was
Brian McKnight kept crying because he kept starting back at 1.
Right? If you ain't get it right, where else you going?
Right. right. You gotta keep restarting. Let's go.
If at first you don't succeed, try again.
There it is.
Start back at one. Come on, Moose. What was you saying, sir?
All I'm saying, listen, I love it. This was our first time actually doing it back to back, and that's just the first layer of the series. There's other responses in it too as well, but we wanted to do that exclusively on your podcast, you know. So
Yes.
and Lily, Justin, Juggling, thank you guys. You did your part amazingly, and this is multiple layers of the story. And you know, as we go along, we'll have people vote on them. You know, so follow us on The Real Ones, where we'll actually be putting those actual poems. So go on there, vote for them. It's a challenge every week. We love it, and it's a writing exercise for us. We're diving into topics. Like if you look into this poem, Love is Disney, there are things in that poem that we really tackle and deal with on a day-to-day basis in a society that we have to fix. So thank you again for allowing us to share that.
Thank you all. Thank you guys for gracing our platform. And again,
Since they did that, Juggling, we should close them out with Babylon.
Let's save it for part 2. It's okay. 'Cause Justin won't fire. So.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be a whole series. Y'all got space here.
It really is. It really is. Because
why was my part unnecessary, Coach Carter?
It just punching in the gut. It was like bow, 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 bow. You was like
he came blazing. He felt hurt and attacked.
Wait. There's a story behind that now. Y'all ain't hear all the parts.
There is so much.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh my God, like.
Yeah. So, Sir Eric, what? Go ahead, Moose. I'm sorry.
I was saying, see, when the poem first starts out, it was, you know, he wasn't really taking shots. He was understanding, and his world was like deconstructing. But then Lily felt some type of way, and she had to come throw some shots in there. You know what I'm saying? The man was admitting that both of them were what? Lied to. And then she came in there with some hitting gut shots. So you got to read the poem. You got to see it. You got to hear it.
My poem was responding to you.
And he got mad, right? And jumped in there.
Came and jumped in. There wasn't supposed to be a 4-way. It's supposed to be Moose.
Yes, that's the real tea.
Justin jumped in and Juggling had my back.
Always.
But how real to life is that when it really comes to relationships? You know, because we talk about this when we have our verses, the men's lounge versus the ladies' room. Like, you know, sometimes we have to learn to sit in what we're hearing, even when we don't like it, you know, and especially when you know, we have to let each other tell our truth and our real feelings, because that's what you want. That's why Love Ain't Disney, because we busy living the lie, you know. But if we allowed each other to share our truth and sit in them, I don't have to agree, but I have to respect it. And then instead of reacting, let me respond with what I heard you say and a solution, not react with what I feel based on what you said.
And that's how it went. That's how it went. It's like you was there. She was there, right? We were on a phone call. We were talking and we said our pieces. And Justin felt attacked. And he was responding on the middle of the call.
Because you don't get to have selective superhero syndrome.
Hold on.
You don't get to pick it out. You don't get to be a damsel when you want to. No.
Now we do have some choices. See, but that's gonna be part 2. That's gonna be for part 2. That's gonna be part 2, because that's gonna be a whole show exclusive on its own.
I just need you to invite me to the real one. Invite wherever that channel. Like.
Listen, y'all gonna have to come with the rest of it. When we do part 2 for this poetry night, y'all gonna have to start here because there's so many layers of conversation that needs to be had based off of what you have shared. Because this is what it all comes down to: communication. Is what you said, and did I receive what you said, how you feel, and how this made you feel. So this is why I love poetry, again, because it gives language to what people think, feel, and experience that they may not have had for themselves. So I really like, I so am appreciative and honored that you guys decided to come and share this right here. I feel so special. I love y'all. You done turned up. Y'all done turned it up. Poetry night's gonna be a regular thing. So I'm looking forward to us opening it up even more, and you bringing more of the team in just to have moments just like these. So I look forward to that. So before we wrap up the show tonight, because we are gonna do a part 2, so y'all keep looking. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button. We appreciate it. Harlem Girl says this was amazing. I love it. She said, "Mommy fought with the love. Great job." Paris said, "Where do you find the real ones?" On TikTok, right?
Yeah, TikTok.
Okay.
It's DIRELONEZ. So that's the name on TikTok.
What did it? Type it in the.
Okay, I got you.
Okay. Theo said it was amazing. Paris was asking, so do you guys perform together often?
This was the first.
Welcome. So glad you have launched here on the Bravo with Sheila Network, especially on Thursday night with me, the Lady Dog B. All right, we are a part of giving birth tonight. I love it, and I love it. Demetria says, your love is not magical. Mine's is. That was funny. I wasn't even going to go touch on that. I was going to leave that one alone.
You're not going to tell me.
Yours might not be, but mine sure is.
I have a question.
It's because of that villain you chose.
I
have a question.
Yes, sir.
You ever heard of a self-fulfilling prophecy?
Yes.
Right. Love is not magical. Mine's is. Love yourself, love. I'm more toxic than table salt right now. I don't even care.
You need to calm down.
Y'all got his emotions and feelings stirred up at the same time. Y'all troubling his soul. There's trepidation in his soul now. Paris said, I'm definitely special, Paris. I am. I own my specialness. I'll walk it out well. I promise.
No, I ain't gonna lie. I definitely love my sisters and my brother and everybody here. It's I'm just playing the toxic role because in real life I detest toxicity. You know what I'm saying? So
I hear you.
I wouldn't have the conversation like that in real life. I would have us if somebody talked to me the way that light-colored eyed Negro, I'm sorry, Lily Elizabeth talked to me.
Oh, this is what my solution was. What it was. Burning it all down, but we just running up.
We just doing it for ratings at this point.
Ashes and dust.
But yeah, no, we the way if somebody talk to you like I don't think people should talk to each other like that in real life. Like, but let's be clear. If you're in a relationship with somebody, right? Let's understand. Just like women are cultured to believe in being the queen and the princess, which you gladly call yourselves even to this day. Men are cultured to be the knight in shining armor. So don't tell me you don't need me when that's what I've been cultured to do. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not going to let me do that, then let me go do that with somebody who will. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't make this sacrifice for nothing. I ain't around here killing myself trying to be rich for nothing. I can get in a 1-bedroom apartment and go get with these women that that'll do it for $10. I'm just keeping it 1,000 at this moment. You know what I'm saying? I can become a passport bro and go get somebody who happy with a happy meal. But if I'm gonna go out my way and try to build something that somebody that we can, work together to have something nice, then let's do that. Like you just a girl. Let's behave as such.
But I think
but isn't that a choice?
Go ahead.
But isn't that a choice that
It is a choice.
you're
Respect my
making as
choice.
the man in the relationship?
Respect my choice. Don't disrespect my choice and act like it don't mean nothing to you. Let me tell you something. If you treat a man like what he doing don't mean nothing, that's how he gonna act.
Exactly.
So,
I think, and I just,
I watched a video the other day.
he was really excited.
This the therapist said, we stopped saying, she said, men respond to appreciation. And when you appreciate a man, you can get whatever you want to out of that man if you appreciate it, right? And so the lady that was talking, I said, we stopped saying thank you. And she responded, we stopped being thank you. Not thankful, but being thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like men be planting seeds by focusing on you as an individual. And it's like, oh, you supposed to do that. Says who? There's a lot of niggas out here ain't doing what they supposed to do.
Oh my.
all right. So this is 41, huh, brother?
Oh yeah, nah. Hey, listen, I got another 40 to live. I'm telling my truth like it is.
Listen,
That's how y'all get at that age.
I'm like, listen, he done turned 41, and come on now.
Hey, cause you know what? Why are the people who is doing all this healing treating each other like we ain't doing all this healing? Let them toxic people do that. Take that toxic talk over there.
Okay, but I think
you treat me like I love you and treat me like you love me back.
Okay, but
Let's work
hold on.
together and build a legacy and build a house and have some money and take trips. Like, let's work together. Take that bull crap out of here. That stuff ain't getting us nowhere. Let them people be arguing about that same thing 30 years from now. We gonna work together. And if that's not what we gonna do, then I'm gonna go get with somebody who gonna work with me. You can argue for the rest of your life.
It looked like I read the wrong response to you. I should have did the rebuttal.
It's okay. But
listen, I got another one now. That was the 22. I got.
Do you want to go? Because we can go.
You a hug.
What is going on here?
No.
Hold on. I think Dawn want to say something.
Did you know he's so on fire? You know, I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna let him.
So
do you want to go?
I'm gonna let him breathe.
This is a plug. This is a plug for the next book, just so y'all know.
Justin, you want to read another part? Like,
okay. Well, I would just, I forgot what I was gonna say because he says so much. No, it's cool. You know me. We
don't want peace.
Listen, we heard your heart. I've learned as a woman to learn to sit in what I'm hearing and taking it because it's coming from a place, regardless. While it is a plug, you saying with with some coding that it's plugged for the next book, but it's still coming from a place. And it's a place that a lot of men really are at, and a place where men really feel. And I would just say, when it comes to that point of need, but you need me and you want to be needed, you got to establish in the beginning what that person really needs you for, so that you know what you're signing up for. And the minute the contract changes, because some women will just need you because you are a provider. And if that's the arrangement that you've agreed with, don't expect her to love you because you love it. She's not responsible for you. And it works both ways. I'm not responsible for your loving me. I'm responsible for me loving you. Now, if I feel that I'm loving you and you're not loving me, then guess what? My well gets shut off and I pack it up, like you said, and I go where my love is reciprocated. But best believe we are too, as I say, at this big old age, I'm too far in my too many years. Behind me than in front of me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time. So we established that up front. What is the need? What is your need of me? What is my need of you? Vision is many things. So I just think that, once you get that clarity in there, and don't be afraid to say goodbye to somebody early. But I feel you. I feel you. Listen, cut the string before it even gets tied in a knot. That's all I'm saying.
That part.
But we're definitely gonna have a part 2. Absolutely.
I say this, and then I'm gonna be quiet.
Okay.
If I gotta act like I care if I gotta act like I care about how you look and what you got on, then at least let me feel like I'm doing something. Don't take that from me. That's
But
all I'm saying.
I think it's the start of it. It's the inception of it.
The inception of it is I gotta go. You want a 5-star restaurant, you want purses with somebody name who don't care nothing about you on it.
Okay.
And then when I actually start buying stuff of value, like paying bills and lights and buying groceries, then it don't mean nothing. I ain't talking. Let me be clear, because you looking crazy juggling money.
I'm looking crazy because you're talking Bible, Justin.
I ain't one of them guys that I'm one of them guys that pay bills.
Close.
Huh?
So
I said in my piece,
This is
the
really
ones
after
I'm
dark.
choosing.
Listen.
It is. This is definitely after dark.
This is definitely different. I wasn't expecting this tonight.
You wasn't expecting this, Justin, huh?
On Thursday, you never know what you're gonna get on Thursday nights. You always come in for one thing and it turns into a whole something else. You know, it's what we do here. It's our specialty.
Y'all called me for a testimony. I'm just letting the Lord use.
Hold on.
The
comments spoke.
That the chat is chatting. I would just say, first of all, men and women. Men, don't be with nobody if she's not walking around with a purse that has letters on it that are not hers when you met her. Then don't provide it for her. It's about maintenance, not introduction. Okay, I'm just saying, because that shows. This is what I show you the standard by which I live. By the bags that whatever it is, listen, my Michael Kors, my Coach, my Louis, whatever it is, all of that.
My Walmart plastic bag with groceries.
And my bag with groceries, and taking my own car to get fixed, and changing my windshield wipers, my own gas, all the things that I'm doing before you come. Now you can enhance those when you get here, but trust and believe. As much as a princess and a queen, I know that I am. One thing I will say is this, and then we talking men thinking women thinking we are princesses and queens, and we are. But the one thing we have to remember, and men need to remember this also, even with you being kings, being a princess and a queen does not mean that you don't have a job, and it doesn't mean that there's no responsibility, because there's training that goes behind the scenes that makes you the princess, that qualifies you for the queen, but you got to put that work in. It will never be seen. When you see the queen, you don't see the work she does. You see her standing on the balcony doing her wave, and that's about it. But behind closed doors, there's a work and training. So princesses are not born, they are made. You are groomed. I'm just saying, so women got to understand. So ask what kind of princess she is. If she's a non-working princess, then you need to leave that double on the side. But you give you one.
Ooh, say it again.
Don't pick her up, then complain about it after.
You gonna go ahead and hoop for us. Here I am.
See, they keep ignoring the truth. That's what they do. Then they cry a river and say they got heartbreak and this and that because.
And it's because of the appearance. Because we all wear the same gown. We all wear the same tiara. We all stand on the same balcony. But it's when you come off of those things, when the dress comes off, when the wave goes down, and when the doors are closed. That's what you got to find out before you pick that princess to be a queen. And I'm done. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's the real part of it, right? You have to know who you're choosing, right? There's a difference. There's a difference between a woman who can do it for herself, and she needs you to be a man who's there and gonna grow with her and partner with her and continue to build with her. She's not looking for you to take care of her in that materialistic way. She's looking for you to take care of her in more of an emotional.
Right. Can you keep my heart? Can you cover that? Bruh, I've been eating before I met you. I know how to make 3 beans last for 6 days. I don't need you for that.
Yeah.
But
that emotional part too, you got to understand too. That's a, and I'm not saying it can't be done, but that's a heavy lift. Because I have this saying that women change their mind like the state of water. So
and we do.
Say again.
I say, and we do. I'm agreeing with you.
And that is a heavy lift because a lot of times women don't even know what they need emotionally, and a man's got to sift through that landmine field or that minefield to figure that out sometimes. And that's
And guys know what they need.
And a heavy burden.
She don't want to be saved. Don't save her.
Yes, a man knows what he needs.
But I think also though, right?
Babo.
It's the woman because remember we're all in this healing space, right? So so for the woman that is healing, right, and not just us here, but for the woman in general who is healing, right, she's learning what she needs, right, and same as for the man, right? And so that's where it's a heavy lift. But if you're healing and you're learning and you're talking and you're communicating, right, and you're vulnerable enough, right, to have those conversations, you grow to be able to, right, meet each other in those spaces where you need to meet each other.
And listen,
the key to that is awareness. The key to that is the awareness on both parties and the grace. The space of grace.
That's where I was going to, because look, the heavy lift is not a problem for the man. It is back to what Justin said and what you just said, right? It is acknowledgement, it's appreciation, it's that grace, right? That understanding, right? Because I go to the moon and back for you, right? If you understand and you give me that grace and understand that love, that appreciation, right? That like I'll go to the moon and back for you. You understand? Because I know you in that process, you healing too. But if you can't see me, you can't recognize what I'm doing. You can't see that at 1 minute my hands is frostbitten, and then the next I'm drowning in your emotions, not even mine. If you can't, I'm dealing with that, and I'm still rocking through, then you ain't for me, and you ain't really healing either.
But it also comes down to the point too, is right. Should two people who are in that healing process even be trying to do it together?
Hey, we had that conversation now. Right? We had that conversation.
So, because sometimes you have to go on that journey alone to make sure you're ready.
Hey,
y'all
taking us into overtime now. Y'all don't take us.
This is
after dark. Listen,
I'm gonna tell you right now. Y'all got my cup running over. I'm trying to be quiet, but I
hope it's running over with the Holy Ghost.
Okay, listen. Just write down your run over so that when we get to part two, we can definitely what we talking about next week. Y'all come back next week. That's what y'all do.
Listen, he already go tomorrow. Justin releasing that poem.
Huh? Would you say, Theo?
The men's lounge. What's next week?
No, next week is actually like, lust, or love.
Ooh, hold on.
Yeah. So we can actually just graph this, start right where we left off, because it all blends together when we get down to it. So y'all are all welcome. Yes, sir, Eric the Matador. What you guys?
I've been wanting to say something ever since you mentioned the when you was talking about princess, the queens and the princesses.
Mm-hmm.
You have to look at it, and this is the analogy I'm going to use, the Cinderella story. How Cinderella wasn't chasing after the prince. The stepsisters were chasing after the prince. She was the one who was busting her behind, and they was forcing her to clean the house and do all these chores and so forth and so on, while they were going out doing what they wanted to do. So
Queens don't chase.
They was being just a girl, brother. They was being just
Queens don't chase.
Right.
We sit in the
but the one that got him was the one that was doing the work.
See, he was looking at the wrong queen.
Right.
No, he was looking at the right one. What you mean?
He was the one.
Hold on, let's start Eric the Matador, because he was quiet all night. So we gonna let him come up, finish it, because he always brings us some philosophical, The Wiz, Dr. Seuss, and tonight we doing Cinderella. Come on.
He was the one that was putting in the work. She's the one who had the job while the other three sisters didn't. They wanted to go out and do what they wanted to do. while she stayed in the house and bust up behind to do the work. When it was time to go to the ball and they didn't want her to go, she found a way to go because the fairy godmother stepped in, spruced her up, and let her go to the ball. She wasn't going to the ball to chase after the prince. She was going to the ball because that's what she wanted to do. She wasn't going to seek out the prince, but when the prince saw her, he figured he'd seek her out because that's what he wanted. He didn't want the sisters. He didn't want the ones that was chasing after him. He wanted to do the chasing. So when it came time to, and she left that slipper behind, what did he do? He was going around trying to find the woman who owned that shoe because that's who he wanted to be with. Didn't know her name or anything, but that's who he wanted to be with because he saw something in her that nobody else besides the fairy godmother saw. That's my analogy on stuff.
Yeah, thank you for that Disney share. We appreciate it. It was right on time. And y'all got me in overtime. Y'all got us in overtime. I gotta bring it to a sweet close. We gotta bring it to a sweet close, but only for a moment. We ain't gonna close. We're gonna put it on pause, all right? Because y'all gonna come back. Go follow the real ones over on the TikTok, y'all. Make sure you do the TikTok, the TikTok, the TikTok, the TikTok, and the TikTok. All of those. Go over there and find the real ones and make sure that you link in, loop in, and follow each and every one of them. These are my peoples, y'all. Again, this was the first of many more to come. And they're going to be back next week. They're going to, all right. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad that you like it, Sir Eric.
No, I'm saying the way, listen, that Disney piece, the way that they bounced off of each other, and it just flowed into each other. You would have thought that this was all rehearsed,
right?
And it wasn't.
It wasn't.
That's what the people need to understand. This was not something that was rehearsed. They said
you got it in real time,
and they just did it.
Yes, and they will do it. And they will do it again. So thank you, Coach Steele, for always being in the house. Sir Eric for always representing. Moose, our Moses, one of a kind. There's nothing that can be said. He puts the Selah on it too, just period and point blank. But I'm gonna need him to hook up Angel next time. I'm gonna need to hear that from me. I'm just saying. Juggling mommy, dope. Listen, can't even, ain't no words. My Lily, the diva, I'm just a girl. You already know. I love it. And Mr. Courageous Vulnerability, Justin came, listen, said everything with his chest tonight, meant it. Y'all already know what you get when you get AJW. I'm just glad he didn't pull out his glasses tonight. For the first time, he did not pull them out and put them on. So, y'all, come back next Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and join us for, there he goes. It ain't a night without him putting something making put on the glasses. So come on out next Thursday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for more great conversation and just dynamic time for us to have on here Thursday nights on the Bravo Sheila Network. I'm your host, Lady Dawn B. Always loving y'all. I say go be great and do so unapologetically. You have a right to be everything that you are, and no excuses needed. So we will see y'all next time.
Bye.